manipulative men tend to be this sort of way. It's true. That's why y'all get on these panels and tell us bet better, choose better, bet better, choose better. You're saying
Well,
that you have to navigate through the copious amounts of dysfunctional, fucked up men. Like you have to navigate through that. And then also, like Tara was saying on her last panel, a lot of women are saying, I don't want to do that. So I'm opting out. I don't want to fuck
um,
with men no more because
um, excuse me, cause I mean,
no. Mm-mm. Well, excuse me. Excuse me. And then I get straight to the point is crazy. Like, but Alan, go ahead, sir. Respond to the prompt.
it was.
He wanted to do it without
But you
consent.
know what it is?
Wait. I mean, listen, it's
I
not gonna
can't
be
hear.
disrespect. It's not gonna
It's
be
just
disrespectful. What I'm saying is,
Jesus, you sound like a robot. Fix your mic.
your mic is messed up. But you see, that's just an act of dominance. That they have to do like little childish acts of dominance in order for them to feel better about themselves. Because who the fuck really jumps up on the panel and says, well, excuse me, shut the fuck up and wait your turn.
You're not gonna disrespect me. Like, what are you gonna do if I disrespect you, sir? We on a panel on TikTok. Like, please, y'all gotta stop saying stuff just for the sake of saying it. Don't disrespect me. No, I'm
Lynn,
going to disrespect you.
Lynn, why was you in my dream? Because I fell asleep in Tara's last
you a
live.
stupid fucking bitch. You're a dumb
Okay,
Aww.
that's sad.
Aww. That baby need a
Yo,
nap. That baby need a
You
nap.
took
Not
a
you
nap.
dysregulating yourself over a stupid fucking dumb bitch.
I just
Yeah,
took a
like it's
good
been
nap.
brilliant.
you're probably fucking.
It like revitalized me.
You
I feel
stupid.
good.
You're a
Like,
stupid bitch.
what
You're a dumb.
Yeah.
about-
But Lynn, you was in my damn dream because I fell asleep in Tara's live last night and I
You
kept hearing you talking while I was asleep and you was in my damn dream. We was at the barber shop, girl.
Mm-mm.
Not both at the shop.
Yeah, at the barber shop.
stupid.
He's still crashing out. That's crazy.
That's a long crash
And
out.
he need it's a
You
tantrum.
stupid fucking bitch.
You spitting on your phone, sir.
Like his head is spinning around in a circle like the exorcist. You stupid bitch. Like,
What they say?
sir.
He needs some milk.
Go ahead, Black Press. Go ahead, Black Peer Review.
Jesus.
I appreciate that. How are you doing today?
Hey, we good.
So, I actually really like this question. I think that a lot of what the ladies were saying was true, but I think that oftentimes we talk about the symptoms and not who's responsible, right, for this divide. And in my opinion, you guys may not agree, but is in my opinion, it's white supremacy, right? And the reason why is because it's evident from slavery. Enslaved men and women were routinely split up. All right. For the first 100 years of slavery, women were not transported en masse uh, upon the up to America, right? And when they were, it was for reproductive property, and that was the only thing that they were meant for. So there was no structural incentive for long-term family stability, and that was the first case of them ripping apart the black man and woman and destroying black love because black love is the most divine thing on earth.
Yo, bro,
When you
I hear
fast
you, but
forward,
you're a stupid fucking bitch. She's a dumb
hey, bro, go take a lap, brother.
Is that white supremacy? What he's doing right now?
Go take a lap, brother.
bitch. She disrespectful.
I
Is
understand.
that white supremacy?
Go take a lap,
Black?
bro.
Yeah, is that what? That's a good question. Is that white supremacy? Is this because of
Man,
slavery you
nigga,
doing
shut
that?
the fuck up. You
You need
fucking
some
faggot ass
chamomile,
nigga.
sir. You
The
need some
fuck you
chamomile
dumb nigga.
tea.
A nice little
You need
lavender
some
bath.
chamomile
Fuck
tea.
you,
Come on.
motherfucker.
You know what you need? Take a nice hot
I'm gonna
bath
stop before you get my
with
live
some
segment.
lavender bath salts. Is really relaxing.
Look at this.
You want
No,
to
but hold up. That's
you
no.
want
You
to
gonna
finish?
answer the question? Hold up. You gonna answer the question though?
What was the question, sister?
She just asked
What was the
you.
question? What's
Is
up?
that because of slavery? Him acting like that?
That's because of his mama and daddy. That's what that's for.
So hold up. Can we blame him? Can we blame him for his behavior, not white supremacy? Would that be fair?
So the destruction of black love is systemic, right? It's
No.
not
Ask your question.
individualized.
Ask your question.
That was the answer. So it's not individualized. It's systemic.
No, I'm trying to make a point. You can just answer the question. Could we blame him for his reaction?
You can blame him for whatever you want. Of course you can.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, it's not just him. It's mass, right? A lot of women are having these negative experiences, and then like you're like, well, something that happened generations ago. Well, and right now in this present time, this thing is happening.
Right. So my answer to that, sister, is that whenever we look at somebody like that, well, we have to understand what they've been through, and we also understand their lineage and where they come from and the climate of which we're interacting in. Right. So the misogyny of women is something that's been attached to the land, and misogynoir has been attached to the land since women
So
were
hold
brought over
on.
here
What do
in
you think the
ships.
solution? I'm curious what you think the solution is.
Oh, wait. For the divide between black men and black women,
In relation to what you just said, yeah.
fixing misogynoir or just fixing black love.
What's the solution? What's the solution?
So one, the solution is institutions, right? Being able to become self-sufficient. A lot of problems and a lot of symptoms that you're talking about is due to the fact that we're disenfranchised as a community, right? So when people are disenfranchised and they lack resources, well, then lots of problematic behaviors happen, and it can affect love. Number two is black epistemology, right? Educating young black men and young black women on the dangers of misogynoir, the dangers of arrested development, like Sister Anakin was talking about, right? And how important black love and unity is. So I would say,
when you say black love and unity, what is that?
I'm sorry?
What is black love and unity?
Black love is the most divine thing on earth. It was the first conception. It was the first version of love to bless planet Earth, as we are the original people. So when I say black love, I'm talking empowerment.
What does it look like? Yeah, and what does it look
Okay.
like? Tell us what it looks like. Give us
Yeah.
examples of it. How it should work out, how it should play out.
Yeah, no problem. So examples of black love are it's empowerment, it's being able to hold space for love and mutual growth. Black love is all about community values, right? How we relate to each other and how our relationship relates to the community outside of this household. Black love is resiliency. Black love is education and ancestral knowledge. That's what it looks like.
It sounds like you reading a poem.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. But here's the thing about that, right? Because it's like in front of our eyes, right? Yeah, it's like if we see, and I'm gonna keep using him as example because he not the exception, believe me.
He's not.
If we see these behaviors in real time, and you're like, well, this is not who we truly are. We are something more magical than from an earlier point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's time, right? You could say it's white supremacy, but white supremacy isn't like this organization that go around and dictate what people saying. Like the mentality is something that's been passed down from generation to generation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you can't just be like, is it separate from you because it's in you? And these are the men we get in those regards.
Right.
These are the men. That's why it's a bad batch, because white supremacy raised them. They uphold. They're the army for white supremacy. Even if they got black skin and black features, they uphold the system for white supremacy. So it can't be like, what is this boogeyman off in the corner? The man who's trying to attack me right now, and you talking about, well, black love. Well, shit, maybe they've been successful at killing it, because we're seeing that the men in our society are upholding white supremacy. They believe in white supremacy. They are white supremacy, sir.
So that all goes back to what we're talking about. So if you were to gather ants into a jar, right? If you were to take a handful of ants and gather them in a jar.
That's not doing parables and shit. Just make the point.
What I'm saying is that sometimes it's hard to see how the superstructure affects our interpersonal lives, so we don't know how to trace it back to what the root problem is.
Again, no. That's, hold up. Lord, sir. I understand what you're trying to say.
So
I get what you're trying
what I'm
to say.
saying.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. This divine beautiful union of men and women come together. First of all, that's not true. Second of all, that's not the niggas that's showing up at our doors, sir. That's not what's going on out here outside. I don't know what movie you caught up in, but that's not what the reality of the situation is, and that's problematic. And that's how a lot of women getting in this shit in the first place. Talking about some fucking magical black love and shit. You think you in a magical black love, and that motherfucker fucking somebody in the elevator. He fucking a nigga in the
Jesus.
fucking bathroom. Like, let's be for real. These niggas is manipulating and trying to get over on us, sir. Like, you want to dominate. White supremacy taught you that you're supposed to dominate. It's even in you because you're coming here seeming that you're telling us stuff we don't already know, and you coming from a position of authority. That's the thing. Y'all can't recognize the same thing you demonizing. You're that person.
And I want to point
Let's be.
out something. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I wanted to point out the reason why I asked you what it looks like is because if you describe what it looks like, there's no display of that. Like there is no understanding. Like, for example, I'll give you a specific example. The fact that black men marry and date out the most. Why is that? They say it's because of black women, but what I hear is that they don't have empathy for black women. They don't have understanding of black culture and the things that are unique to us and our experience, because that's how
Come
we
on.
act and react to the world around us, right? Like, we act a certain way that's different from the women in our society because we're treated a different way, and we're in communities that are different from the other women in our society. Therefore, in order to protect ourselves, we act that way. And instead of them
Mhm.
having the empathy and understanding of that, they demonize us and they say, you should act like white women, even though white women, Hispanic women, Asian women have a certain privilege that we don't. And they understand that about themselves. They're like, okay, white men, Asian men, and Hispanic men have certain privileges that black men don't, which is the proximity to whiteness. But you black bitches should be acting like the other women. Like, y'all shouldn't be protecting yourself. We're raised in communities that are basically war zones, and you think that we're not gonna adapt to be hard? Like, literally, like the same PTSD that a young black boy will have, they're
Come
not
on,
expecting young
please.
black girls having that same PTSD growing up in communities where they're like pew pew outs and stuff like that. Like, what are we talking about? Like, there's no empathy.
Right.
So
So,
how can you have black love without black empathy? Like, hello, you know?
right. So Neely Fuller Jr. He once said that if you don't understand white supremacy, then everything else in America will confuse you. And so a lot of times,
I
when it comes to
agree.
the right, and when it comes to historical context, economic disenfranchisement, media representation, and of course just overall ignorance, well, sometimes we're not able to pinpoint the reasoning behind some of our behaviors. So when you bring up the point that black men date outside the race at higher rates than other races, which is also not that high, by the way, I think it's about 8% of men, 8% of black men. A lot of it is due to the idea that we're not taught racial group economics, right? It's also due to the idea that media and representation largely socialize the black community.
You don't think it's due
Black
to
kids are
being
socialized.
socialized, being anti-black? You
Um,
don't think it's an inherent anti-blackness?
so that's a great point that you bring up, and I touched on that earlier. If you're born in America, well, then you're automatically born anti-black, misogynoir, and homophobic, right? And so anti-blackness is a part of it, but are they consciously knowing that they are anti-black? If ever since I was a kid, every movie that I turned on, when a white woman walks into the room, they slow down time and the wind is going through her hair,
Right.
then those are
And
things
hold
that
on. I
right.
don't
So
mean
it's,
to cut you off, but I need to
go
add.
ahead,
We got to do this together.
go ahead.
Okay. What you are saying is absolutely 100% true. The only way you can get this knowledge of knowing about anti-blackness is through being educated. But there's also anti-intellectualism that's being perpetuated in our community. Black men have been convinced that education is bad. they've been convinced we don't have the money, so we shouldn't be getting educated. Like, but how are we to know about anti-blackness if y'all think that education is inherently feminine, which makes it inherently bad? And then when the women get educated, the men are like, you fucking stupid bitches are spending all the money on education and you're not getting a return on investment, you dumbasses.
I got a
When,
great
like, that's
I got a
not
great
true.
answer for you, Lynn. I got a great answer for you, Lynn. I don't think it's anti-intellectualism. I think it's anti-institutionalism. Right now in America, there's over 2 million black PhDs that are unemployed or working retail jobs. Right. And so
But you're
the
doing it.
answer
You're equating education to jobs.
wait. So my answer to what you said is it's educating our children within our homes. It's bringing black epistemology back. When your kid comes home from school, you need to be teaching them black thought. You need to be teaching them black female thought. You need to be teaching them black epistemology.
No,
We can't rely on
hold
the
up. No, I'm gonna tell you.
institutions.
Hold up. No, I'm gonna tell you the problem with that. Okay.
Go ahead.
Because y'all want to just be like, oh, we should be teaching the kid. A lot of people don't have the information. That's the fucked up part. A lot of people don't have the correct information. And it's interesting when y'all, because you sound like one of them sovereign people. I don't doubt you who you are, but
Sovereign?
we'll end up having, hold up. What I'm trying to say is, y'all be talking about, we don't like the institutions or whatever. What's the alternative? What plan do you have outside of that? Because it literally just be criticizing the institutions, belittling people's education, and then we back to square one. So we just need to teach them at home when you don't have the information in the first place.
So right, and so here's where the hard
And the
work
Because you
begins.
problem
just
is
came,
with
hold up.
that.
Because let
Okay,
me
go
tell you
ahead.
how you came up here and told a lie of this romanticized story about black love, which is not true. It's not fucking true. It was never this thing where just the men and the women came together and it was this beautiful thing. That's not how shit work in nature. So it's just interesting. You don't have the information. So it's right. She is right. A lot of times y'all got a problem with the schools, but you have no alternative.
And the
So
problem
okay, go ahead,
too,
Lynn.
that you can say could be institutionalized is history. Like science is not debatable. Mathematics is not debatable. Comprehension and reading and comprehension is not debatable. The only way that arguments work is if you're talking about history, because they can teach us whatever history they want to teach us. So school is important. Let's destigmatize the fact that it's not important, because there's no such thing as white calculus or white science or white reading and comprehension. There's literally no such thing as that.
Can I say something?
So
Hold on, Black. I wanted to just say something because I had
okay.
to, because you said that 2 million, 2 million Black people holding PhDs are unemployed, and I just had to go look that up because that does not seem right, and that's not correct. According to the NSF, that is not correct. That 2 million Black people with PhDs are unemployed. If you go look it up, it's actually just like that source came from Dr. Umar, and I wouldn't be surprised that you're getting your information from Dr. Umar. You sound like a charlatan like him, but it's just a myth that's currently being spread around social media, promoted, and the source comes from Dr. Umar when he was on a podcast. So if you're gonna give out information and stats, I think that it's your responsibility as an educated Black man to be forthcoming and correct. That's all.
Okay. So I would appreciate if you didn't insult me, by the way. So while that may be correct,
And I
right?
would appreciate if
This
you
is not
didn't spew
something.
misinformation up here.
Well, see, but the difference is that I can take it to the chin, and say, okay, while that statistic may be incorrect, doesn't change the fact that around, what was it, 200,000 black women lost their jobs just a few months ago because of what's going on in the political sphere. But to go back to what Lynn was saying, to go back to what Tara was saying, right? I take the L on that statistic, right? So to go back to what we were saying is that black communities have long since thrived on trade, right? Because the institution was never reliable, and we see that with black women losing their jobs en masse because of the political situation and political climate of the country. So what we need to bring back within communities is self-sufficiency, learning centers, right, to be able to teach the children. Because once again, if we overly rely on institutions, then we're always going to get burnt.
Hold
Okay.
up, no,
All
hold
right.
up.
I gotta go, yo.
Like, that's
I
fine. I'm
appreciate it.
here. It's fine. When you talk about the trades, right? These are men centering themselves, right? Because when it comes to the institutions, you can say what you want. Black women have leaned heavily into the humanities and social sciences, sir. Go, cause I already muted you. Fuck it. Don't nobody want to hear all that damn noise. Black women have leaned heavily into the humanities and social sciences, doing and then taking those skills and helping their community benefit from it. So once you said trade again, you exposing yourself. Y'all just be thinking about yourselves. You want to diminish it. You want to diminish education and say, oh, the institutions is all part of white supremacy because clearly y'all can't think more complex because you're working within the same system. Y'all act like y'all got this other community somewhere where it's all black owned. Y'all creating all these jobs and y'all all these trades is established and y'all have nothing. You have fucking nothing. And you're trying to romanticize this past that never fucking existed to get women to believe what the fuck you're saying. No, y'all build your own fucking institution, get it accredited and say all that. Because you saying a bunch of nothing and going back to fucking trades. It don't make no fucking sense. Go ahead, Zelo. That nigga try to play in our face,
But
y'all.
and the thing is, like I said, the only way that argument works is if you're referring specifically to history, because the same science they teach in Africa, they're teaching in America. They're not like rewriting science in America. Now we're learning white tea supremacist science, and we're learning white tea supremacist mathematics, and we're learning white tea supremacist engineering and white tea supremacist archaeology. And in America, we learn white tea, supremacist fucking English and literature. Like, what are y'all talking about? We're not learning YT supremacist comprehension skills. Like, the only way y'all can have that argument is strictly if you're talking about history, what they've taught us in history. And when you gain a higher education, if you've ever been to college, they have you reading the same books that you can go out and read on your own. Your professor is not getting a fucking book from fucking the list of books that they require you to read K through 12. They're actually
McGraw Hill.
having you read like McGraw Hill, yeah, them. They're actually having you read like, novels and the same shit that we're reading on our own. Like,
But that's the thing right there. They've never been to higher education, so they think it's a textbook. They don't understand that when you do a research paper, you're supposed to go out independently and find your own information. They don't understand how higher education works, and they come to all these conclusions based on their high school experiences, and that's the problem.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta agree to an extent to what y'all just said, because I do believe that when it comes to educating yourself about white supremacy or anything like that, you can really only go towards history books. I don't know what mathematics and all of that stuff have to do with it, but I want to answer the prompt though. Who's creating the divide between black men and women? I think, honestly, I think it started with a certain group and it just turned into all of us. Honestly, I think it did start with it dates back to like white supremacy, the government, whatever you want to say. They planted the seeds and we pretty much took it and ran with it, and now we ourselves, even if we don't know it sometimes. I mean, like, we as in black men and women. I think through media, I think through just like the podcast that we have nowadays, I think through a lot of factors, even through advertising, because I can go into a Target and see, like, when they show, like, when it's like Valentine's Day or whatever, even Black History Month, they show more mixed like interracial relationships than they do black men and women on those posters and stuff. I've noticed that a lot. So I think it's just a lot of factors playing into it. But the problem is, instead of a lot of people being aware of it, a lot of people just conform to it. That's why we got a lot of black men and black women arguing over the same type of stuff. That's why we have a lot of black men doing exactly what they want us to do, and black women reacting the way they want y'all to react.
So hold up, real quick. I know y'all. Whether y'all want to acknowledge it, I know y'all think women are like children. I know y'all think black women are children. We need to be led, and y'all got all the motherfucking answers, right? I really want to get off this white supremacist bullshit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're observing y'all fucking behaviors. Like we believed it. Believe me, that we believed it. That's why black women was out there fucking marching for y'all niggas. We like, damn, this is the system against us. We fucking believed it. But we're not, this divide is not something that's being orchestrated by white supremacy. I'm telling you, it's literally y'all fucking behavior. It's your
I
behavior.
quite literally
Can I
just said
also
that. I
say?
quite literally just said that though.
Can I also
I
say the
said,
conversations? Hold on,
go
Zello.
ahead.
The conversations that we're having today are the same conversations that we've been having since the 70s and since the early 30s. Like, have you ever seen the interview between Giovanni and James Baldwin back in the 70s? These conversations that we're having is not new. They're also having it. Black women have been black women report like novelists have been reporting that black men are highly misogynistic, abusive, and volatile since since very early on. If you look at writers like Zora Neale Hurston, and if you look at writers like Alice Walker, like black women have been telling out their story for decades, and we are finally actually listening to them. But no, y'all have not changed, and neither have our conversations.
Yeah, the stages is bigger, and more people get to participate in the conversation now. That's all. But it's just
I'm
interesting because that I'm telling y'all, that's the bullshit that men be telling us when they be like, "Oh, it's the white supremacy or whatever," and it's all these things. Well, shit, sir, it was just me and you in this house before you put your hands on me. Like, let's be for real.
That's what I'm saying though. I didn't say that it's all because of white supremacy. I think it's everything now. I think it's everything including us.
But
That's
what
what
I'm
y'all
saying
not
is, it's
understanding.
not. I don't think it's everything. So at
I
some
do
point
though.
in time, it's just us.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
what we have
That's
to
what I mean.
understand. Like there is this interview that was taken during the '60s. Like y'all, the that was saying how it was a conversation between like four different black couples, and I was talking about how black women were outpacing the black men, and the black men in these interviews were saying that the black woman needs to learn how to submit and purposefully stop and curtail their own education and their own progress so black men could feel like kings in their own household. Imagine that back in the 50s, a black man telling another black woman to stop her education because he can't keep up with her, and it makes him feel like less of a man, and it makes him feel emasculated. This was in the 1950s. It's on YouTube. You can still watch that interview today.
You
Yeah,
don't
but
understand. I'm not
I
this.
get what he's saying. I get what y'all both saying, and I get what King is saying as well. He's saying that that's where it started. But the problem with having that conversation, King, is like it's like, okay, what next? Like, congratulations, you found the start of the problem.
Exactly.
But okay, but what next?
That's what we need to be figuring out instead of just argue. Like
No,
we
no, I
know what the
think that's
problem is
what
now.
you.
We
I
know
think
what the
that.
problem is
Hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think the problem is that we are trying to make strides to fix our problems with white supremacy as black women. And I think that you all need to work on your problems with white supremacy as black men. And like, you guys need someone to hold your hand while you're going through it. And that's not going to always be a case. Like, you're not going to always have a woman right there saying, oh yeah, like, you got it, blah 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 blah, unless you go to school and get a professor or go to a therapist and pay a black woman for her effort in helping you. Like, y'all want women to help y'all work through these problems, and it's coming off one disingenuous. So like work on your own problems with white supremacy because men and women in this country have different problems from white supremacy, right? Black men and black women. Y'all have misogyny and sexism, and y'all need to figure that out and how it relates to white supremacy. And
Look,
then the women can continue working on our problems.
I don't even disagree with what you're saying. I 100% agree. You don't understand. I'm very, very
That's
pro.
fine.
Everybody needs to work on themselves before we can work as a group. We need to do the inside work. I understand it completely.
Okay.
'Cause now
Cool. Then let's let
I'm
the
like one of the
next
big.
person go.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
But that goes back to what I'm saying. Do you think we don't know the source of the problems? That's what I'm saying. It's like the thing is, it's like the source of the problem, but here we are today, and this is what we're dealing with today. And it's like, well, you know where it came from. No, it don't matter where it came from because we're dealing with the problem today in real time. We
But
don't even know where it came from.
I also said that currently black people are the source of the black divide as well. The only thing I'm saying is not just black people. We have
But
enemies from all
here's the
circles,
part you
and
might
y'all
be
fail to
missing.
understand that.
No, here's the part that you are missing, though, right? The black divide that black women are causing isn't like something like, oh, we need to fix it. It's because black women are recognizing a problem and are separating out of safety. And y'all like, well, the white man did this. We need to get back. No, nobody wants to get back with you. Your idea of unity is a white supremacist one. Your idea of getting back together and being a family in unison is white supremacy. Y'all fucking promote the nuclear family, which is white supremacy.
Yeah, the divide is intentional on our behalf so that we can work on ourselves and fix what we can by ourselves. And we're hoping that the men are on the other side doing the same thing, but it doesn't seem that doesn't seem to be the case.
That's the
Go ahead,
thing.
Marquina.
Hold up real quick, y'all, before I forget. Can y'all tap the screen, get the likes up? You saw the likes ain't moving nowhere. Share the live out to somebody you think might want to participate in the conversation. If you agree with people saying on the panel, go ahead and send them you can gift them the support. And make sure you send your heart name.
Marquina, are you okay? Go ahead, Shamron.
Hey y'all. Uh, who is creating the divide between black men and black women is black men. Well, we're the cause for it, right? But I think now, black women are intentionally creating it, which I don't blame y'all. Y'all are right to quote unquote create the divide to separate yourselves as much as possible. But black men are the cause for it. We're the cause for it, not only for the things we do, but for those of us that also want to ignore the fact and then are willing to also be victims and claim that we're victims of black women as well. Um, there's so many things that we've done in our history towards black women to not be the cause of it, right? We got mad that black women wanted better rights in society and in the community. We got mad that black women allegedly kicked us out the home for welfare, which is a lie. We got mad that black women don't want to submit. We get mad that black women don't want to be wives or don't want to be doing a lot of domestic servitude and domestic labor for no man. We can add that black women are starting to like be more stern or more aggressive, for lack of a better word, about not letting people take advantage of their labor. We get mad over all the little bullshit, not realizing that we're the cause of these things. Had we been more communal, right? Had we been more willing to actually share the work, our tenure here in America, maybe, just maybe, there would have been more of a modicum of compassion and a modicum black women wanted to help, but essentially y'all have kept us afloat as a black community, and despite the fact that you all have essentially been doing things that's against your best interests, we still have been giving you all our asses to kiss at almost every single turn. So yeah, we are the cause of it, and black women are creating it, as you rightfully should.
Yeah, and Zello, I want you to know that just because somebody is pushing back or questioning parts of your logic doesn't mean that we don't understand that we're in agreement on certain parts. Like what do you want us to do? Clap for you and say, "Oh my God, you're so right. Thank you for agreeing with us. Yes, we're on the same page." Like Like you want a
No,
cookie.
no, not at
Okay,
all.
well then
I
then
want
why
to do
are
the
you
same exact
complaining that
thing.
you agree with that? Oh, I'm telling y'all, I agree with y'all. I'm telling y'all, okay, like,
No, because I'm the type of person
thank
that can see
you.
both sides. I'm the type of person that
Okay,
can see both sides. I can
that's
acknowledge one
fine.
that black men have failed for generations on treating their women, treating each other, unaliving each other. I can acknowledge that, but I can also I'm smart enough to understand that it can be fixed. It can be fixed. I don't know why. It seems like y'all want us to acknowledge it and just live in it and just that's it. I'm the type of person I don't work like that. I can
Nobody is
acknowledge the
saying
problem
that.
That
and the
doesn't,
That's
hold up.
solution.
But hold up. Here's the thing. It just means that we have a different opinion of it. It doesn't mean no, we don't understand. We don't agree. That's part of the conversation. You, mhm.
It's like you have like two siblings that are fighting off all day, fighting on and off, on and off. You know what? Why don't y'all go to y'all separate rooms? You go to your room, I go to my room, cool off, figure things out. It's okay that we are divided. Not everything that we do, we have to do together.
Exactly.
The problem is though, if you want do y'all want things to be changed at all though? Or y'all just okay with just forever to the end of time being separate though? That's my thing. Because we can turn
I'm
around and
speaking to
fix
y'all,
ourselves. We
and
can
I
work on
disagree with
ourselves.
them. Okay, stop saying y'all. It's two women who responded to that. I don't agree with them. I think that we need to figure it out, but like it's gonna take us being separated for a little while to figure it out. So stop
When
saying y'all and stop believing that every woman on the panel just automatically thinks the same. Like, see how
I
that
don't think
works?
that. I don't
I'm
think that at all.
disagreeing with
I
my
don't think that at
friends.
all.
They're
I don't
my
think that at
friends,
all.
and I'm in disagreement with them. So
No,
stop having a
look, I
heart attack
understand.
over being disagreed with.
I'm not having a heart attack over anything. I'm just
You
saying.
in the
I
comments
think
complaining and crying like, I'm trying to tell them, brother. Like, okay.
I just want to be able to get my thoughts out, and that's it.
Okay, well, you can't hog the panel now. We
I'm not
got to
gonna
move
hold
on
the
to
panel.
Christopher
Go ahead.
or whatever the nigga name is, Charlie.
I was like, who the hell is Chris?
You know, that man above you. Go ahead.
Charlie, you want to say something?
Ma'am,
Yeah, go ahead.
yes, I think, and Terry, I'm sorry for the way I can't.
Who is sorry?
Who the fuck is Terry?
Well,
My bad. I shouldn't have cussed at you. Who
No,
the
you
hell is
should have.
Terry?
All right, go ahead, KL.
How you doing, panel? Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Hey, how you doing? Go ahead. You can respond.
Amazing. I woke up this morning. So who's creating the divide between black men and black women? Honestly, and maybe it's because my the people that I'm surrounded with. I've been married 25 years, thank God. To my best friend and
Probably the whole
my
family.
wife. I would say
Sir.
there's no divide. I think honestly, when stuff hits the fan, when it comes to black people, we come together in ways that no one else can even duplicate. And I think it's more because of social media, we're able to express more of things that may bother us, and it gets exacerbated, and everyone, has a point of view. They're coming from their corners. But at the end of the day, I honestly believe that neither one is creating the divide. I think other people are exploiting what can be a divide because they know how powerful we are as a unit when it comes to black men and black women. I've seen brothers, going out, see a young lady in distress, happen to be a black woman amongst her girlfriends, and they all come together on a trip and it's protect her, protect them for the rest of the trip. When we're in Cancun, I saw it once. We weren't that many black people for whatever reason. This particular trip, everybody come together. Hey, you good? You good? Yep. Have a good one. And we just looking out. My wife and I, 2 years ago, we went out on a trip. A young lady came with her girlfriends. It was five of them. 4 of them left early. She was left by herself. She was about to go to the club with one of the local Jamaican guys there, and we just took her in our wings and said, hey, that's not safe. Just be careful. I know you're grown, you're doing you, but just be careful. She hung with us for the rest of the trip. So I see relationships with young brothers and sisters trying to make it through with this AI and all this other crazy stuff, asking for advice. I just see more of our generation, old and young, in a more positive light than what we think. Because let's be honest, white culture, couples, black, Hispanic cultures, they don't complain about who is going to submit. I see Hispanic guys all the time. They may not have the most amazing job, but when they get home, their wife is still like, hey, I got you. We're gonna get through this. So I think the question is kind of
Not true.
not misleading, but I think it's not as big as we think, and we're more of a stronger unit than people give us credit for.
Go ahead, operator.
Hello, everybody. But yeah, to answer your prompt, it's the women. So with modern feminism, like we live in an era where they get submission confused with oppression. And don't get me wrong, being strong, independent, that's good for survival. I'm not knocking that at
Can you
all.
tell me the tenets of the
Can I
fourth
finish
wave,
first?
the
Can I
fourth
land my
wave of
plane first?
feminism?
So
No.
being strong, independent, that's good for survival. I'm not knocking that at all. But when it comes to relationships, that strong, independent mindset creates drama. It creates separation. It creates divide when it comes to relationships. So
Okay, can you tell me the tenets of the fourth wave of feminism? What is the fourth wave of feminism fighting for? Because that's modern feminism, the fourth wave. We're in the fourth wave. What is the fourth wave fighting for?
that's regardless, because the average person doesn't know what the different ways of feminism is. We know what the overall message
Well,
of
you
feminism
said
is.
hold
That's
on.
irrelevant. Okay, let me finish my point first.
It's not
No, you're asking.
irrelevant. No, it's not irrelevant because you made a claim, and I need you to be able to back your claim. You can't just say stuff just because it sounds good and you've heard it on the internet. Okay, you said modern feminism is advocating for strong and independent, but I'm challenging you. I'm saying that that's not true because I understand the tenets of the fourth wave of feminism, and they don't talk about that at all. Feminism is an ideology that doesn't support what are you talking about? Relationship dynamics? You don't even
You
know.
know, let
You're
me
just
talk. You're gonna
saying
keep muting my
stuff.
mic. So you can't just say someone doesn't know what they're talking about if you're censoring them.
Okay, tell me what the
So the
fourth wave
point
of
that's
feminism is fighting for. Go ahead and Google it
it
and come
doesn't
back.
matter. No, what
It's
I'm
okay
saying
that
is,
you don't
two
know.
things could be true at the same time.
No,
Someone
they
doesn't need to
can't.
Hold
know.
on, operator. Hold on. It's okay if you don't know
I told
what
her
you're trying
it's
to talk.
irrelevant.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta mute you because you about to go off the rails. But you should at least know the most basic definition of feminism and what feminism is and how it doesn't really have anything to do with interpersonal relationships. So that's what she's trying to explain to you is that you came up here, opened your mouth, and bullshit came out because you don't know what you're talking about.
Can't mute somebody before they land their plane and say they don't know
Yeah,
what
and
they're
you
talking
can't
about.
say and Maul is right. You can't say it's irrelevant when you brought it up, and that was the
Well, when
basis of your
you can
entire
let somebody
argument.
land their plane first before muting them and then say they don't know
No,
what they're talking
you
about.
landing your plane is not going to do anything because you're not answering the question.
Well, the question wasn't.
Your argument is based on the fourth wave of feminism being the problem. Now you're saying that feminism is irrelevant and what it stands for is irrelevant when your whole point was feminism was the problem.
No, my point
Now
is
now
trying to
you're
dissect what's the first
windmilling.
wave or second wave. That's irrelevant. What I'm talking
No,
about
no, no, no.
is how
Modern
feminism, the
feminism.
modern.
Hold on. There are different waves of feminism. The fourth wave is modern feminism. Don't get caught up on semantics. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna let you escape. You're not about to have a
Which
semantical
wave
argument
is
with me.
irrelevant? It's still part of
The fourth
feminism.
wave
So
is
when I say feminism,
modern. No, 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 no. Modern feminism is the fourth wave.
So this is one of those
Modern
liars who just want to
feminism
keep
is the
muting
fourth
somebody before
wave.
they get done talking. That's what it is.
Modern
It's
feminism
either
is the
I
fourth
say what
wave.
you agree with, or you're just gonna keep muting somebody. That's
No,
what
no,
you do.
no. You're not answering anything.
I don't need to. I'm talking about the prompt. You
No,
asked me a
you're
bunch of
not.
Let them have it.
You brought up feminism. Modern
even the
feminism
people in the
being the
comments saying let
problem.
somebody
It doesn't
speak. You don't
matter.
have
I
to
don't
ask
care
10
about the
questions while somebody's
comments.
trying to talk.
Okay.
Let him have it.
We opening up the panel now. It's okay.
Even if women were the cause of the gender divide at this point in time, it's well deserved. And that just really goes to show, I think, that we as black men don't really care about the shit that we do to black women. And we don't even acknowledge it for what it is. It's abuse. It's assault. It actually is hateful. So the very fact of the matter that we want to blame black women for waking up and acknowledging the fact that their abusers are the same motherfuckers that are said to be their counterparts. It really shows that it also shows we lack self-awareness. My bad, y'all. I'm tired. But yeah, it just shows that we really don't be giving a fuck.
You gonna blame that on feminism too? Modern feminism?
And I think it's crazy how motherfuckers want to blame like modern feminism when the same issues that men started are the same issues that exist today that still affect women in a negative way. That's fucking crazy. It's like white people want to be mad that black people still talking about racism, and yet we act like motherfucking racist motherfuckers still don't exist today. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? If the same issues that existed 100 years ago still exist today, why the fuck would you expect the people that it negatively impacts to not still talk about it? They don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, that I agree with. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but they gotta have at least they don't even have a basic understanding of what feminism is in the first place. It's easy to create like a boogeyman out of something when you don't even know what it is. And for black men, when it came to like this is an old an old wives' tale that was passed down by y'all dusty ass daddies and y'all dusty ass grandfathers because of the feminist movement in the 70s, where women were saying, hey, I don't want to let this nigga bust me upside the fucking head anymore. And also too, I want to be able to go to work without someone grabbing me by the ass. You know, like that's what the 70s what the 70s movement of feminism was about. It was about being able to have sexual harassment laws implemented at the job, being able to divorce our husbands, being able to own like, you know what I mean, like leave. I just recently learned, like, it wasn't even until I believe the 70s or 80s that a woman could leave the country or get a passport without her husband. I thought that was something that happened like generations ago, but no, that's actually pretty recent that a woman could leave the country without her husband's permission. But they don't know what it is. It is a boogeyman that's been just like food stamps and welfare. The black woman kicking the black man out over food stamps and welfare. Just like that myth and that trope have been going around. There's a lot of black folk wives' tale that just needs to be abolished in our community.
I mean, speaking on something you don't know about is anti-intellectualism at the same time, because they speak on stuff they don't know about. Because it's one of those words. It's supposed to, one, elicit emotional response in a lot of people who feel strongly against feminism, and it's like it comes with all this implied views on a person. And you're right. Ask them that question, Lynn, because like, do you even know what the tenets of full free feminism is? Do you understand how it's evolved over time? No, you don't. Yet you commenting on it. Go ahead. Oh, he dropped. My bad. Y'all was eating my egg.
Huh?
Yeah, they don't know nothing. But I just want to say this. I think when it comes to the divide, I definitely think that women should be held accountable for that, because I do think we're the ones causing the divide. I think if the men had it their way, we like we still be doing the same shit we was doing before. They don't want things to change. But the divide is a reaction for safety. Divide is something. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. Let me focus on myself. Let get some clarity here. And it's interesting because they will shame us, right, and nag us and tell us what we should be doing. And then we do the thing. They be like, "Oh, you're not doing it right. Yeah, you're supposed to still be over here with me." Because like the truth is, it they just want to criticize us for everything and put the blame for us on it, and at the same time, it's causing us harm. Like I said, the CIA didn't send me my check yet. But if y'all think the CIA doing it, then fine. I don't give a fuck. But it's not because of white supremacy starting a long time ago and none of that shit. It's what you're doing right now. It's your behavior right now. It's the same thing you're saying out your mouth right now. It's the things y'all support right fucking now. So it's like it's just like how grown men want to blame their mamas for their behaviors. Now you want to blame white supremacy. When you gonna stand up and fucking say how you contribute to it? Otherwise, we ain't getting nowhere.
Yeah, it's the perpetual victimhood, though. It's allowing them to take the accountability and the responsibility off of. Oh, somebody's background is crazy. It's the perpetual victimhood. It's the same reason why they say, well, the government put crack in the black community. No, you did that. You went to the government and you bought it. You saved up your money. You went to the government and you bought it. You went back home and you put some motherfucking baking powder in a pot and sold it. It sold C-Rack to black people. It was you. It was you, Spider-Man. It was you all along. These what you say, Lynn? And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you dressed kids. Like, nigga, it's you. Y'all always been the fucking problem.
Now, what's up, Kumo?
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
So to speak on what I just recently heard,
Are you white?
no, do I sound white?
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. I think
hold on.
that
You appreciate that.
why would that
Crazy.
be something?
That is a crazy thing to say.
Did I speak because I speak what I don't understand what that means.
I don't know what
Hold
you.
up.
You don't sound
What
white
did you
to
think
me.
it meant?
Yeah, you sound real
Hold up.
niggerish.
Hold up. What did you think that meant?
So naturally, instead of taking offense, I just brushed you off, and I just wanted to keep going with my point.
No. But what did you think that meant? Because you about to say something and you stopped yourself. What did you think that meant?
No, I didn't stop myself. I knew exactly what you were meaning.
You definitely stopped yourself. What was you about to say? You thought that meant what?
I'm asking you for that clarification.
Oh, so you don't want to finish what you're originally about to say?
I stopped myself in order to ask you for the clarification of what does it mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was you about to say? Because at first you said you wasn't about to say something, but now you did. You stopped yourself. What did you stop yourself?
Yeah, because I don't know what that meant.
No.
So
what were you about to stop yourself from saying? No.
So instead of trying to
what you about to
fabricate
stop
something,
yourself from saying?
So instead of fabricating something,
you don't want to say it anymore. You don't want to say it anymore. We know what you about to say.
If you want to rage
no,
debate,
no. We know what you was about to say. It wasn't a compliment on the way you speak, sir. I was not saying you speak eloquently, anything like that. Sound like you're missing something in your voice, sir. That's what it sounds like. Sound like something missing.
Which is?
Go ahead. What you want to say?
So you don't want to finish what you want to say.
Yeah, that's
thank you for having me on.
That's what we're doing, right? The hell? That was fucking weird. That man said thank you.
You don't sound white to me.
Well, it don't matter. He took that shit as a compliment.
That was the weird part.
That was fucking weird.
That part was weird.
He was about to say he thought I meant it because he was like enunciating his words or something. That shit was crazy. He didn't want to admit to it.
Yeah, you can sound black and speak proper English. Y'all know that, right? Well, not even proper English because we don't speak proper English in America. But that's aside. That's beside the point.
He's missing some of that bass in his voice. It wasn't vibrating enough.
Tragic.
Yeah, melanin does have a way of, changing your voice tone. Are we not hip to that as black people or what?
Is that what it
Apparently
is?
not.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna blame melanin for it because we do have like a different like octave, like black men. What you say?
A different tonality.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's nature or nurture, but we do.
I feel like that voice be a little more nasally, so it's more high pitched.
Ooh, that's a point. Why do people be acting like? First of all, I want to let y'all know that I'm not a voiceologist. I don't even know what them motherfuckers are called. A vocal coach. I'm not a speech pattern recognition person. All I'm saying is through observation of my years of being in the Black community, Black people have a different tone in our voice. You know.
Yeah.
So that's it. I don't know.
Wait, so if my voice is deeper, does that mean I have more melanin like everybody?
I don't know.
Man,
I
get off
maybe I'm
yourself. Hold
fucked
on, no,
up.
Sharon, get off yourself.
Shit,
Sharon
Ron.
wants to
Sharon,
know
you
with
gotta
his
shut
Just
voice.
want to
your
point
ass
out that
up.
he got a deep voice.
We
He
get
was all
it.
quiet.
We get it.
You're trying to say something. Come on, man.
Nigga
Get
want
over
to be
yourself.
fucking J.L. Joe so bad.
All right, Teddy Pendergrass, shut the fuck up. We get it.
What's up, Papa?
Good
Welcome back.
evening, good afternoon. Welcome. How y'all doing?
His name is really Papa. I thought you was trolling. Hey,
No,
Papa.
ma'am. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? To the prompt, who is creating the divide between black men and black women? I would say black women.
Because
Being united hasn't served them up until this point. So that's one thing that they actually haven't tried that would possibly benefit them.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Because being
Okay.
what?
Being united with, I would say, the black men hasn't actually served the black women to a point that they were, yeah. That's it. Real quick to the point. Did y'all enjoy your Valentine's Day?
I came up here to ask you if you stuck, Papa, because you got drugged yesterday and you came back. Are you stuck?
Baby, I'm not
I'm
stuck at all.
sick, so
I
please
didn't think I
excuse
got
my voice,
drugged.
but I think you stuck. Are you
No worries.
stuck?
No,
Okay.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
All
I
right.
was having a good time yesterday, but the live ended. I didn't know what happened. I thought something happened. So the
No,
live
you was
ended, but
talking
it
about
was a good
yourself
live.
too much and it annoyed Tara, so she said, fuck you and your story.
Yes, ma'am. I will avoid all questions pertaining to myself. But did y'all enjoy your Valentine's Day? As a matter of fact, tap the screen, man. We got too many people in here to have less than 50,000 likes, honestly.
We
Look at
enjoy
him.
listen.
He wants some attention. Nah.
We
No,
Go
I can
ahead.
drop right now.
every
I can
day.
drop right now.
Go
I
ahead,
can drop right now.
Serge.
Oh,
Go
How y'all
ahead,
doing?
Serge.
How y'all doing today? Y'all all right?
We going
nigga,
good.
it's
How
not
you
your
doing?
turn yet. Hold on. It's Papa turn.
No, it's not Papa turn. We moving on from Papa.
You don't we gotta move on to Papa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't
go
feeling
ahead.
Pawpaw.
Hey,
They're not
Serge.
feeling
How you
Pawpaw.
doing?
I'm pretty good, pretty good. Happy Valentine's Day. Post Valentine's Day. So the question: who created the divide between black men and black women? So
Can I
before
ask
we,
a question real quick? And this
yeah,
is really unrelated to, it's not related to you. It's to the ladies. Since when these niggas start loving Valentine's Day? Remember they used to start arguments a week before because they didn't have no money for a gift, and now all of a sudden it's motherfucker they celebrating this bitch like it's like it's Malcolm X Day, like it's Christmas.
I love Valentine's Day. I love it.
I'm just saying it's not to y'all. It's not
who
to the groids. It's to the ladies. I'm just asking if they
I'm saying
notice.
you are you saying that because I said Happy Valentine's Day?
You want some attention so bad, sir. Just go
No, I
ahead.
don't. No, I don't.
Go
I
ahead.
was
Answer the
just,
prompt.
yeah, I don't. I was just trying to answer the question. So to the question, who's creating the divide between black men and black women? First, we got to ask who's creating the divide, and who honestly is benefiting from the divide.
Okay, well, go ahead. Tell us, Serge.
So the divide between black men and black women, it's not accidental. It's kind of like incentivized.
Well, who created it?
I mean, I ain't gonna say but in the 70s when they brought in, all like the government and all that stuff, it really was to
Brother,
divide.
what?
It really was to divide
What they
and
broke in the 70s?
welfare.
Oh.
So when they brought that in, it was really to destroy the black family.
Let me ask you a question. If
Yes, ma'am.
if a man has his can I kick somebody out of a house that they have their name on?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Can if you own the home and let's say like I'm your girlfriend, Serge, and you own a home and I move in there and we have kids but we never get married, can I kick you out of that house?
No.
No? Okay. So I want to know how could welfare kick a black man out of his own home?
Because the women in that time, they were choosing the government over the man. So
That's not answer the question.
hold on. I'm answering the question.
Mhm.
Can I answer how I want to answer the question? So look, so the women, they chose the government over the man, and I can kind of see why, because it would be easier to get taken care of without having to partner up with somebody or somebody trying to hold you accountable or be responsible. You can just like, all right, they can just throw me money or crib or whatever, and food samples or what, and I ain't got to listen to nobody. So I mean, logically, for yourself individually, that would be the better choice to make. But it was destroying the community. It was destroying the black family. You know what I'm saying? For them choosing that.
Okay, that's fine. How can a black woman kick a black man out of his house?
She can't kick him out of his house.
Okay, so are you saying that the black men didn't have their name on the homes that they was getting kicked out of?
No, what I'm saying is, if a black man got his house, right, and he's dating a woman, and she chooses not to live with him because she don't want to follow any rules or be responsible or accountable, or she don't want to partner up. You know what I'm saying? She just don't want to listen. She want to do her own thing.
Hold up. You keep saying that. Hold up. You keep saying that.
Hold on. Can I finish? Hold on. Can I finish talking first?
But make sure you include the rules. I want to hear the rules.
He keeps saying that. Can I finish talking? He never gets into the. No, we got to be concise because there's other people on the panel. So we can't let you. You got to answer the question directly.
I answered it. I told you why. Who was the initiator of the divide? It was.
But do you know how insane that is? Because you're saying the man got kicked out.
It's factual. It's
factual.
It's not
no,
insane.
I say it's insane. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that the man, it wasn't his house because he got kicked out.
No, he got his own house.
Hold up.
I never say you. I'm not gonna let you put words in my mouth, though. I never said.
The man got kicked out of the house, and they had rules. That wasn't even his motherfucking house, and he had rules. That's crazy.
Rules in another nigga house. Crazy.
That's insane.
Unless he's saying that the women took the kids and left the man home, but you know how but hear me out. You know how hard it is to raise a child on your own. Think about how terrible, especially in the 70s as a woman, because we did not have as many rights in general as people, especially black people. We wasn't getting paid that much. We didn't have so think about how terrible a motherfucker had to be in order for you to pick up your kids and move and live in poverty. You got to think about that. Y'all just be saying points, but okay, the government created the divide between black women and black men. You got it. That was his point. And what he's really saying is that black women created it because we picked government assistance over deplorable men. And then that's the case. I agree with him. But the thing that's funny, hey y'all, but the thing that's funny about that is that making that point about women constantly saying black women chose the government over the family while they chose going to prison is diabolical. Because when they talk about their exit and entrance into the prison industrial complex, they're the victims of that too. The government took them away from the family. It's never their actions. And in this conversation, it's the black women were in cahoots with the government to get them out the house or for them to leave the house. Black men are constantly making excuses for themselves and trying to justify their behavior, when the truth is they were menaces, they were harmful, they were violent, they were disgusting, and all of that is what divided black women and black men, because they felt like black women are the reason why they can't have access to manhood. Like they in our way. We done said this, and I know a lot of people done said it, but they think that we are stopping them from having access to the patriarchy or something. So that's why. Why you interrupting me? The fuck? It is.
I'm saying why. I mean, come on now.
No, stop interrupting me. You sound like a felon. But anyway, yeah, like it's disgusting the way that they try to put the blame on women when all the things that they do is so fucking horrible. And it would make sense for women to want to distance themselves regardless of if they have children. But the other thing I had wanted to say was I want y'all to think about this, because it's their narrative. Even if it's true that we allowed the government to manipulate us with welfare, and then the CIA dropped the candy off for them to sell it, who's the worst? Getting WIC, getting food, getting a place to stay through the government and not doing nothing illegal for your children is not on equal footing with someone who saw a random box full of smack and decide to sell it to their own community and then unalive people about it. It's not the same, and that's what they're trying to do. So even if we are in cahoots with the government, you being in cahoots with the government destroyed the community and destroyed your dumbass life. It destroyed your life too, stupid.
Can I also say this?
Hold on. Can I say something real quick? Why we all grown adults, right? Why you got to be so profane? Nobody else is on here being profane.
Shut the fuck up. And you don't need to preach or lecture me. You loser. You a loser. I gotta be careful. I forgot Tara. My bad, Tara. You a loser. You a loser. Now you wanna this what a lot of you men do. You wanna be passive aggressive and throwing shade, and then when somebody match your energy, now you wanna whine. See, I ain't them COs you was crying and whining and complaining about. I ain't the motherfucker.
I never been to the penitentiary.
I ain't the one you sent the kite to because you want to go to PC.
I never been to the penitentiary.
I'm not the one who you had to come to and report that you owe somebody money because you didn't hit your parlay or whatever y'all call it up in there. I'm not nobody. I'm not your mama.
I've never been.
I'm not your sisters. I'm not the women that you be dealing with. Stop whining to me. Don't nobody care, Mr. Sir. Don't nobody care about you.
You're the one being belligerent.
You're a crybaby. You a crybaby.
You being belligerent.
You a crybaby. You up here crying.
How am I crying?
So profane,
we
bitch.
having
What did you
a
even say?
conversation and you're being belligerent. You just showing you have low emotional intelligence now.
My emotional intelligence is better than yours. I ain't been to prison.
It's absolutely, it's not though. And I've never been to prison though.
And you have. I can hear it in your throat. The evidence is still in your throat. If they swab your throat right now, it'd be 10 different niggas.
You're unruly. You're an unruly woman.
I'm not as unruly.
That's not okay. I don't like that for you. You're an unruly woman. You shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be like that. That's not cool. And what I was saying, I never blamed it on
I like
women.
it. I like that she unruly.
I said.
I like that she unruly. I like that she unrulable.
I said.
That's the problem is that you niggas are rulable. That you niggas are so rulable. That's why the white man be. That's why y'all be in cahoots with the white man. Because y'all. Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Y'all cut me off every time I talk.
Okay. No, we didn't. We let you go on and on and on.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Every time
Okay.
I
All right.
spoke,
Well, then
y'all.
let me say this. Let me say this. Okay. Don't crash out. Relax. You just told her I have emotional intelligence. You
No,
do.
I'm okay. I'm
You
just
have
saying.
it. Have It's
Y'all cut
okay.
me off every time I
Relax.
spoke.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
okay, but I'm
like
saying,
when I
can
like.
I talk uninterrupted, just like everybody?
No, bitch. You can
I
shut
was
the fuck
talking.
up. No, nigga. No, nigga. And you know what? I could tell you been to the penitentiary
I never.
because the motherfucking nigga from the penitentiary always talk
I,
about they ain't never been to the penitentiary.
I've
Only a
never.
nigga that been in the penitentiary call it the
I've.
penitentiary. Stupid
See,
punk
that's
ass bitch. Shut your ass up while we talking. The fuck?
fact. I've never had.
We trying to be respectful.
Not trying to be.
No.
Not even close. Not even close. That's low emotional intelligence. When I keep. So my point is, I never blamed it on women. I said the man for order, the government. I say that,
No, I'm
and
funny.
y'all me off the whole time.
It's like I'm funny.
Like y'all trying. She being unruly, and I'm saying it's the government's fault. I never said it was the man fault or the woman fault. She come over here going crazy. I don't know, but you gotta listen.
It's weird that y'all don't support social programs, though.
Can I go next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey y'all.
Hey.
I was gonna say that the divide is not a divide. It's just people wanting to be independent human beings, and they want to live on their own, right? But that's seen as some sort of attack, because men are trying to collect things that they can own and run. Like, you need to follow my rules. You don't want to listen to anybody. And this is why they should be around women or children, because those are the two demographics that men think they need to tell what to do, which is weird in and of itself, right? What you could do is that energy that you want to spend in telling women and children what to do is you could tell yourself a few things. You could read a book, you could go to school, you can work on self-improvement, but that'd be too close to the right thing to do, right? So that's how it always boils down. So the divide is not actually a divide. It's just women stepping away and saying, hey, I've got this and I actually don't need any help. And y'all know that, which is why y'all leave the kids with us. That's what it is. That's why y'all say, I need somebody to bounce my ideas off of. You need somebody to help you build that business, get your LLC and run that bitch for you. You don't need it because y'all don't have it. But you could work on it yourself. That's all. You ain't got to be over here yelling at us. All that energy, spend it on yourself, homeboy. That's it.
I
Mute
wasn't
up.
yelling. I never was yelling though.
Hold on. Let me say
Yeah,
this because
It's
hold on. No. Wait. Damn. You ain't got who is you to talk? Anyways, like you said, the fact that I like that you call Drika unruly, and I like that most black women are unruly. I don't like that we're easily oppressed. Like that y'all want us to be so submissive, and that's why y'all be so submissive to whiteness. Y'all be so submissive to white men. But the fact that black women were unruly and chose to go struggle and work and rely on a little box of government cheese and some little maybe some WIC assistance so her children could survive without being in an abusive household with y'all black asses is a conversation y'all never want to talk about. Y'all don't want to talk about that because when black people were allowed to get food stamps, because for the first 30 years of that program we couldn't even get food stamps. There were work requirements. You had to pay for food stamps. You had to go down there and actually pay for the food stamps, which means that she always had to have a job. And the fact that you are so easily replaceable by government cheese, she chose to have government cheese and a little bit of milk in the fridge and struggle and work on her own than live in a household with you. It says a lot. Y'all don't want to talk about how extremely abusive y'all niggas was back in the 60s and 70s. I think, in my opinion, I think that a lot of our grandmothers saved our fucking lives by not being in a household with y'all, because y'all was down there at the number house, down there at the gambling house, down there at the liquor house, and come home and beat the fuck out them ladies. Y'all used to beat the shit out they wives and the kids. We've heard stories about it. Stories that's been passed down from generation to generation. Talking about barefoot and pregnant. Barefoot and pregnant meant that these niggas wouldn't allow you to put no shoes on. So because they was afraid that you would run away. Like, these are real stories. These are real. That's real shit that they used to do to us. So when y'all sit up here and say that the black woman kicked the black man out the house for food stamps and welfare, you know what? Good. Good. Kick his ass the fuck out.
What that tells me is that if y'all saying that, food stamps came and we know food stamps ain't shit, then she kicked you out. That tells me she didn't want you there in the first place.
Why y'all keep
Like,
saying? Why y'all
you
keep saying kick the man out?
hold up. No, means she didn't want you there in the first place, and you was only there because she ain't had no other option. But once she had another option, she said you can get the fuck out of here. That's what it's
What I'm saying
saying.
is, it be the woman leaves the man. It be the man house. She leaves and goes to her own thing. Which hold on. Let me. Okay, let me. No. So
Hold on,
can I?
let him. Hold up, Eve.
See, you see what I'm saying? Every time I try to speak, it's like, so look.
Don't bitch
If this
about it. Just
really,
say what you want to say.
you can't. You listen. Just stop cutting me off, please. Thank you. Look. So if this is truly about progress, then disagreements shouldn't feel like attacks. The male perspective shouldn't be treated like like attack. I'm here to have like a adult conversation. I'm not here to argue.
Just
Like
get
y'all,
to the
like, you see how?
point.
Hold on. Do you see every time?
No, get to the fucking point. We
This
don't need
nigga
to
wanna
hear this
cry.
speed.
What
Get
I'm
to the
saying is, listen,
point.
every time I don't gotta get to the point where the lady just talked for 3 minutes and uninterrupted. Why I can't talk uninterrupted? But y'all keep saying I'm cutting people
No,
off.
because you
Just let
wanna
me.
cry.
Just no, I'm not. I'm
I
speaking,
was
and y'all
making
keep
it was
interrupting.
3
You
minutes
keep
of making a
interrupting
point,
me.
and you
You
over here
keep.
crying
I
though,
don't
so they
listen.
won't let me
Listen.
talk. They keep
Listen to me.
interrupting me.
Listen. So
Hold up.
I
Hold up.
see what this is.
Sir, just make your point. Just go
I'm
straight
making
to
my
the
point. I
point.
keep getting interrupted.
All right,
This is
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying. I keep getting interrupted. So
All right, go stop
just
and go
let me.
ahead
Okay,
now.
can I please speak uninterrupted, just like everybody else? Can I do that?
And you keep
Yes,
going
you
back
can if you
Okay.
get to the point.
So I can't get to the point if you keep cutting me off. That's
Put the point in the comments. Put the point in the fucking comments. God
That
damn.
would be a big reason for the divide. The divide is you whining ass motherfuckers. That whining shit is so unattractive. And oh my gosh, whose background is that? Jesus Christ! Somebody need to mute up, please. Mute your mic. Hello. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. But it's the whining and the complaining part. And I think that's reason enough to run away. Like, I mean, we can't have conversations and it's a whole it's disgusting. It is disgusting. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but the whining and shit, if somebody say something to you, we got to spend 17 minutes. That was disrespectful. Like, y'all, the sensitivity level, the way that you guys can't let shit roll off your fucking backs. That's why y'all are like caught. Y'all are like stuck in time and y'all can't even move forward because you are so fucking sensitive to everything. It's so unattractive. Nobody wants to be in community with you. Fuck a relationship. We don't want to have a conversation with you. Y'all got to get off that shit. But go ahead.
Music. Y'all weird. What's up, Gaslight? Well, shit, since we gonna sit in silence, y'all make sure y'all check the screen, share the live out, and send y'all heart needs.
Mama.
Since anybody gonna
Hand
talk,
will open y'all.
I think I'm starting to
No, we
realize
got
it.
a moment of silence.
Oh, my
You
bad.
better make it work. Go ahead. What you gotta say? You interrupted our moment of silence.
I didn't know there was a moment of silence. I thought nobody just didn't want to talk.
Oh, you still up here? Good for you, Zello. What's up?
What's up? I just want to say my whole reason of coming up here was never to like argue with y'all, because I honestly agree with a lot of stuff that y'all say. I really do. I was more so just trying to see, is there ever even a possibility of things changing? But I think I realize now that it's probably not. I think everything that's going on right now in the world, whether it's between black men and women or just anything else, I'm pretty sure that's just set in stone until God comes back. So you'll have people that's working on themselves. You'll have people that's like working on bettering themselves. You'll have
So
people that
who
follow
come back?
God.
The problem with what you saying, Zello, is that and that's what I was pointing out to you earlier when you were speaking, is that you expect there to be like a collective hurrah, we gonna all get together and change and do this and do that. Like 98% of the black community is going to be like, you know what, I agree with Zello, or I agree with Drika, or I agree with Dark Horse. So let's fucking do it. We about to do that. Yeah. When like it's never gonna happen. So there are gonna be
I
some
agree.
people who agree with you and some people who don't agree with you. Um, the point is you're supposed to continue doing what you're doing if you're doing the right thing, and if you notice you're doing something wrong, you get back on track and do the right thing. And the more people who see the right thing working out, they should change over to doing the right thing. But crying and bitching and moaning and having this like, attitude of defeatism in order to get people to, what is that word called, acquiesce to your mindset, is one, manipulation, and two, it's not gonna work. Like, because we're already at the point in life where we can spot it. So like saying it's never gonna change is not gonna get people to acquiesce to you and your mindset or
Oh no,
ideology.
that you're thinking way too deeper than what I was even talking about. I was not ever even thinking that. I'm just saying how it is. I do understand there are black people out there, men and women, that are doing good for themselves and like, trying to actively work to better at least their part of the community. I understand that, but I also understand that there's another part of the community that doesn't see any change happening, so they don't even want to try.
My thing is, and this is my own personal opinion, my thing is that if black women and black men are divided, I don't see a problem with that. If we're all saying we need to work on ourselves, black women are like, okay, well, I need to work on myself. I need to work on self-love. I need to work on having self-respect. I need to work on getting my education up, home ownership, business, whatever may have you. And if black men are saying, well, you know what, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go work on ourselves. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, we are only one generation, if that, removed from the most severe genocidal CRAC epidemic that has ever happened to any community. There is no community that had their own male counterparts implement a CRAC epidemic. Selling CRAC to children and old and mothers, and trying to get mothers addicted to them so they can sell it out their house.
It goes back to hold up. Here's the thing. It goes back to the live we did the other day about asking the men what would they do without women, right? And they essentially, the men said, without the women, we just unalive ourselves. Life over. It's a wrap, right? The thing is, the problem is talk about being separated, and then we like, well, eventually will we get back together? Will we get back together? We get together? No. Y'all motherfuckers need to understand separation permanently. So that you can like refocus yourselves. Because if you like, oh, I think a divide is good, work on yourself, whatever, and then we're gonna eventually get back together. Is it time yet? Oh, is it time yet? Are we there yet? Like, the thing is, like, y'all niggas don't love yourselves, and y'all too desperate Y'all too fucking desperate. The fact that y'all so fucking desperate is what makes you dangerous. It makes you dangerous because like you putting your all into it. You got women who've lost their lives because the nigga was so fucking desperate to have her and the family he thought he was gonna have. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all niggas need less hope. That's the problem. Y'all men got too much fucking hope that the law's gonna change. Eventually, women gonna come back. No, y'all need to move. Like separation would be fucking permanent. So you can go off and fucking learn how to love yourself or something. That shit is fucking weird. Because I would never see and say, "Oh, if all the men, I'm just unalive. I'm unalive." Like, what the fuck is your life? Or who are you? Do you know who the fuck you
That's
are?
crazy to
That
say.
shit is sad. What?
No, I was agreeing with you. Saying you're gonna unalive yourself because of it is insane.
You're talking about the men. But I was going to say, too, that that's the issue is that we can't have any type. The come together is not a come together. It's, I want a wife and I want you in my house. It's not, hey, let's come together on anything for the community. Like, we can all meet up and we can talk about plans for the community. That's not what men want. Y'all don't give a fuck about the community or our future or our kids. Y'all just want somebody in the house, and women are saying no to that. Now, if you say let's meet up at the community center and let's plan out the next 6 months for the school district, we'll come to that meeting and take our ass the fuck back home. But y'all not gonna show up. That's not what y'all want. Y'all don't give a fuck about nothing else but yourself, and we're seeing through the bullshit. Nobody wants that. We are community-based and community-oriented. That's all we care about. And if y'all not on that time, you're going to continue to be alone. But that's what y'all mean by come together. So we're not saying, no, we don't want to see our community do better. We're saying yes to that. Y'all are the ones who saying, no, we need a community. We need families. Oh, you want to fuck. That's all it comes down to. Ain't nobody trying to fuck. And if we don't want to fuck, y'all ain't doing shit. Matter of fact, when we fucking, y'all still ain't doing shit. So what's the benefit? Meet me at the community center, and that's it. Nothing else.
You know what? You're right. Go ahead.
I just wanted to just expound on what the young lady said, as far as niggas not giving a fuck. What type of guys are saying this? Because I don't believe it's the majority of black men that think like that. I really don't. So it has to be a selective or a group of men classified. It's got to be some type of classification of men that's doing that, because I don't believe that that's how us black men think across the board in general.
It's not.
Much respect. Greetings
It's
to
not.
all of you over here.
I'm just saying I refuse to believe that it's the majority of black men as a whole that don't give a damn about black women. I don't believe that. And I believe that a narrative has been heavily pushed on both sides of the spectrum that's causing the division. And we're just eating it and just falling for it.
Exactly.
Now, sister, I know plenty of men, and I'm not saying I know every man, but I'm talking about the men that I know, including myself, that are willing to put our lives on the line to protect our families and our women. Now, I'm not saying that there's no guys that are bums. I'm not saying that, sister, at all. But we're discarding those men. We're not going to talk about the losers. We're not going to talk about
Here's the
them.
problem with that. Hold up, brother. You talking like you assume you not one of the men though. You talking like you one of the good ones, and you come from a position of authority, and you can make that claim in the first place. What is this shit about to be heartfelt or something, nigga? You don't get to define that. You don't get to define that. What is you talking about? You don't get to
Made my
come to women
point.
and be like,
I,
nah,
I,
I know good
yeah,
men and
He
man, hold
he
up,
made my
brother.
point. He
How come
said
he
his
can't defend
family
that
and
though?
his woman. He made my point. He's not community
Yeah, he said
focused.
possession.
His
What are you
what
talking?
belongs to him. I'm an unalive for my wife and my family. You just made my fucking point, sir. You ain't say shit about what I said about the community. Hello,
no,
duh.
I didn't say anything about unaliving yourself for what I'm talking about. willing to put our lives on the line to protect our family. That's what I'm
A
saying.
man. But why would
That's
you say for us not to address the losers? That is something nefarious about you saying like, oh, we ain't gonna worry about them. And I think that both the Tara and Dark Horse, y'all are touching on something. One, he is assuming that he not them. But I think it's worse than that. He not assuming. He know he is one of them. So that's why he want us to like not talk about that. He want us to forget, like, to second guess our intuition when we sense something. He wants us to like, put that to the side. And of course, and to Dark Horse, of course, he's not gonna answer or address anything you're saying because his whole goal up here is to be an agent of chaos. He wants to confuse us, and he's doing the work for those losers by up here sistering us down, talking about what he'll do for his family, like he on a dating show or something. Like we supposed to be like, oh, this a good man. No, you are purposely trying to come into this conversation and stop us from reaching women who need to understand how deplorable these men are. You want to distract from that, and you want to talk about yourself. You want to put yourself on a pedestal like somebody here to be
you,
interested in you. It's
man.
This is a
weird.
damn if you do and
I'm
damn if
not,
you don't
ma'am,
situation,
I'm
bro.
not, ma'am. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just speaking for myself. Okay, just wanted to throw myself in there as an example
Right.
of
That's the
two of
problem that
the.
she pointing out,
But
Indigo. That's the
may I
problem. Or
may I please
indigenous.
may I
Indigenous.
please
Oh, he not
finish?
even one of us, y'all. He not even black. He indigenous.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about right now?
Anyway, that's the point that she's trying to point out to you, indigenous, that you're talking about yourself and that's problematic. Do you understand that?
Ma'am, I'm not saying any. Okay, I just want to clarify this. I'm not trying to divide anything. I just said that there are plenty of losers out there. There are. But I'm
Right.
saying like it seems like we've been focusing more on the bad guys
What it seems like. It
and
seems like you're the
focusing more.
loser you're talking about. No, it seems like you that guy.
Ma'am,
That's what it seems like.
ma'am,
No,
can I
no,
please
no,
finish?
no. Because you're going back into the same. Sir, don't nobody think you good and no shit. Who the fuck is you?
Why
Nigga,
are
we
you
not even talking
cur
about the
why
point
are
no
you
more.
curse why are you cursing?
Because
I
I'm
didn't curse
grown and I
anything.
want to. You want to tone police me too, nigga? You want me to watch what you want me to speak to you politely?
I want to know why
Fuck,
your name is indigenous. Are you are
you
you
know why.
are you black, sir? Did
Yes,
you
I
come
am
from
black.
Africa?
Wait,
Are your
he not
ancestors
smart
from
enough to answer
Africa?
that question.
can I well
You're
y'all
not
keep cut
smart enough to address
well
it
ma'am,
because when
you
I
can't
said you will unalive yourself, you went right back and said that's not what
I
I said. I
never
said
said
I'll lay my
I
life.
never said I would
You
unalive
believe laying your
myself.
life on
I
the
never s-
line is different from I'll unalive behind my family. You're not smart. You're
Ma'am,
not smart. They're not two different things, you
I never said I
dumbass.
would
How in the
unalive
fuck are you
myself.
gonna say
I
I'm
said that
so
I
what
will
the
put
fuck
my
does
life
laying my
on the
life on the
line
line mean?
for
What that
my
mean?
family and my
What
children
does
to
that
protect
mean?
them.
You're dumb. You're dumb. Laying my life on the line for my family means I'll unalive behind my family, stupid. That's why you're not smart enough for this
So are you telling me
conversation.
I should just let someone just kill my family?
What the fuck? Man,
This is what I'm
ain't you
talking
You
fucking
I'm
too
talking
joking.
about.
stupid, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about men, good men who
You're not good.
what
Sorry. Go find a good man and let him talk to us. Go find a good one and tell him come up here and join the panel. Then we can listen to what a good man got to say. But you gotta go find that nigga first.
Yeah, you got low cultural self esteem. I don't trust nothing y'all be saying. That's why he up here calling us sister and shit like that. The
so what
FBA's
am I
done
supposed to call y'all?
transformed.
So what am I supposed to call y'all if I can't call y'all sister?
Oh Lord.
I don't sir. I don't too much get along with you blacks who think y'all indigenous. I really don't.
Do you know what
Indigenous to what?
indigenous means? Do you know what
No.
indigenous
I've
means?
been trying to ask you.
Okay, indigenous means founder. That's what it means. It means that you are actually a blood associate of this land. And if you know, that black
America,
people
right?
actually
So
black
America,
people
so America.
black people are indigenous to this land. We were the first.
So hold on. Cause y'all, who making noise in the background? What is that noise?
Not me.
Okay, indigenous. Okay, land. This the thing that's funny about that because I know what is it, Pangea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pangea. It is not going to be shocking that black people, being that a black woman was like the original human. It's not going to be shocking that when the because I do think that the continents were touching, that people could have walked across land masses. I'm not denying that. And that could have happened at some point in time. But the way that y'all twist it is how y'all twist everything else. This how I know y'all twist it. Y'all twist what happened in 1970. So I know y'all lying about what happened in 370. I know y'all gonna twist that. Y'all can't even keep it straight what happened 50 years ago. Y'all can't even be honest about that. So I know that y'all don't know what y'all talking about. So
What
maybe
happened
there
50 years
was
ago?
black people. There was black people across all
Well,
continents.
the problem with
Well,
Pangea
yes,
is there were
I
no
agree with you.
humans
I agree with you.
alive when
There
Pangea
were black people.
existed, so that
That
wouldn't have
all across
happened.
the.
Okay,
There
They
well
were
then,
black people all across the.
hold on. Well then, if it wasn't even no human, cause I ain't know that, cause I ain't never even looked into it. I just seen somebody, one of these hotep ass niggas was pointing to a map, and that's when I heard of it for the first time. So if that's true, Lynn, then they even stupider. I don't even care. The point is, most of us got here, the ones that's talking, it was the Atlantic slave trade, and I don't know why y'all want to deny it, other than the fact that y'all other than the fact that y'all hate being black. That's the only thing. Y'all hate being black. Y'all hate the experience. Y'all hate the reality of it. So that's the only thing I could think of why y'all keep denying it. And that's another reason why we gonna be in a divide, because y'all niggas is delusional. We gonna always be divided when y'all are delusional and crazed. Y'all want to inflate yourself so much more than what y'all are. Because if y'all was indigenous, if y'all was the first, if y'all was the best, y'all would stop trying to adhere to what the YT man doing. But y'all can't stop it. You can't. You fall right into the trap every single time. But it's new people on the panel.
Chris, go, Barima. What you want to say, Barima?
I think I have to, keep quiet a little bit to focus on what is going on over here. I have to listen a little bit, so I'm waiting for more conversation to start.
No, you gotta go. No, nigga, you been up here way too long for that shit. That was crazy.
So ain't had nothing to say.
Come on, you wait for the conversation to start. Hell no.
And he was off mute too. But yeah, we in
No,
trouble.
I wanted to say something about the Atlantic slave trade, and it did happen.
No,
I do agree. I do agree
no,
with it. I wanted to
no,
No,
expound
I
on what
want to
the
hear
brother
Dark
just
Horse.
said.
no.
Dark Horse,
I just
I
said
would
I
really
agree
like
with
to
her.
hear him.
I just said I agree with her. I agree that it happened. I'm not denying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying the way that it was taught to us was wrong
Which
because we
part?
didn't come from the ship part,
Okay.
the transporting part is actually backwards. We were shipped from America to all over the world. We didn't come from Africa to America. We was already here. Well, before America was
So
colonized, we was
hold
still
up, hold up. Before
okay.
you say that, right?
Okay.
Do you understand how evolution work, or do you like deny evolution? Are you one of them people?
As far as evolution, what do you
Like when it comes to
specifically?
like the way we look when it comes to our features.
Yes, I do believe in evolution. I believe
Okay,
that
okay, okay.
okay.
Why is it that some people have like melanin in their eyes, their hair, and their skin, and other people have less? Why did that happen?
Well, I would be glad to answer that. It's their genetic makeup. It basically goes back to their forefathers and who
They go
they
back into the environment. The
right
environment.
that too, and what their forefathers as well. Their genetic
So
makeup
are
as
you
well.
saying that y'all come from South America or y'all came from North America?
North America.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. How is it that your black ass, with your black ass features, evolved somewhere where it's cold and cool half of the year? Tell me how that works.
North America wasn't always like that, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
It
Tell us how it
wasn't.
used to be.
Well, before it was America, it was called Turtle Island.
I know about Turtle Island. I'm not talking about the climate, sir.
Well, can I please paint this picture
Yeah,
for
you said
you?
it was different. I want you to tell us how the weather was different.
It was more tropical, ma'am. The Turtle Island, which is called America now, it was a lot more tropical.
And
And
what happened to make it less tropical?
well, you gotta understand that a lot of it came from when the colonizers came over here to
They changed. Go ahead, my bad.
to colonize us and stuff like that. They brought a lot of diseases. They brought a lot of famine, and a lot of the famine does have a
How does
contra.
disease
How
affect
does that change
climate
the
change?
climate?
I just said famine. Famine does.
How would famine impact the climate, sir?
Famine does. Well, when you come,
What is climate?
climate is dealing with environment. It's not just weather.
No.
It's not climate. Is not just weather.
So how did the disease make it colder? What disease made it colder?
I said famine. Famine.
How did famine make it colder?
Well, I could tell you this. Well, when a lot of them, when the white colonizers came over, okay,
They brought the cold weather with them.
they brought a lot of that stuff with them. They brought a
They
lot
brought
of that stuff.
the
They
fucking
brought a lot of that
colonizers brought the
stuff
cold
with
weather
them.
with them. That's fucking crazy. That's insane. Damn.
You know you can get a check for what you got, Indigenous. You ain't even gotta work no more.
You ain't even got a struggle. You
Just
ain't even got a
go get a
struggle,
couple of
Indigenous.
tests. They'll
You
give you a check on the first of the month, and you ain't got never gotta work another day in your life. Just tell
you
somebody else this same fucking story.
Damn, Drika.
you don't even got a
You said
stress.
they put climate on a boat and took that shit over to the Americas. That shit crazy.
Damn, Indigenous. Damn. Not going to Google on the YT man's internet.
So Indigenous, how did the white people get in Europe then? If the human species started in America, North America specifically, or Turtle Island as you said, how do Europeans get in Europe, and how do Asians get over in Asia, and how do Africans get? You said they took your people over there to Africa, but where them European people came from? That nigga going to AI right now.
Literally. That's embarrassing, Indigenous.
And the crazy thing is, the Native American people call America Turtle Island, right? Some of them. And the Native Americans don't fucking like y'all black asses. Like, and I don't know what y'all don't get about
Clock
that.
it. Clock
They
it.
don't fucking like you. Y'all are
Cause that's
taking someone else's culture and you're kind of like, I don't know what the obsession with the United States of America is. Cause like you said, it wasn't even the United States of America. And I would rather be from Africa than the United States of America. Like y'all acting like America has some sort of like fountain of youth when Africa is literally has all the like world's richest resources, which is the reason why it was colonized. Like y'all motherfuckers want to be from America so bad, and it's weird. Like I don't get it. Like you're putting yourself through a delusion in order to justify your anti-blackness and self-hatred, and y'all need to unpack that.
Can we take a second though? Because I be saying they be saying the same stuff all the time, but I ain't never hear niggas say that the colonizers brought climate over on a boat. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
yeah, he up the
They don't.
ante. He
Wait,
up he up
he
there.
left. He ran. Why he run?
Mm-hmm.
Come back.
Like a track star, baby.
Come back.
They gonna smoke their lungs out over there. But it was something I had one to say, but I forgot. We got somebody new. Silver Ice.
Oh, that hold on, he came back. Hold up, y'all. He got kicked out of the app. His device overheated.
Climate change.
I'm sorry.
Ew.
I'm sorry. Yo,
Hold up, Silver. Hold
Yo,
up, Silver.
back
Hold up,
out, man.
Silver.
Back out, Dig. Back
No,
out.
let Indigenous. He got information for us.
Nah,
Go
he ain't got
ahead,
no. He
Indigenous.
has no information.
No, he got
I
the
can't
news
believe
that we
you
can
just said
use.
that the colonizers brought bad weather over here, bro. Like you just, yo, oh man, wow.
Don't try to help him. Leave that indigenous black man alone. He know his motherfucking country, sir. He know what happened.
I
Go
thought you was on to
ahead.
something indigenous. Yo, I was kind of rooting for you, bro. I was rooting for you until you said the white people brought.
Listen, okay, all right. Okay, I got
Man,
y'all. I messed up on that.
man, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I tell my kids. I'm gonna tell you
I
exactly,
take
Dig.
accountability on
I'm gonna
that,
tell you what I
lady.
tell my kids. Go sit in the corner. You on timeout. You can't talk right now. Cause what you just did, man. Yo, you just, wow.
Damn, wait, indigenous, the New York coming out this nigga. You better sit down. You better chill out.
Yo.
That nigga gonna have
Lady,
a Timberland right over your motherfucking head.
Hey, twin, what you say? Word to my mother, that was
Yo.
stupid. You got me mad tight.
Yo.
He upset. Silver said, wait a minute.
I can't, man. I can't.
That is
No.
fun.
I came up to help you. The rest of them was in the comments hiding from you because it was
Yo.
ridiculous. Hey, but I want to know why y'all want to be indigenous to America so bad. Because one, it's not true. You're not. I'm sorry to tell you. It's
So
documented
then,
that
why is it?
the transatlantic
So
slave trade happened even in Africa. Like the Africans documented that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would
I'm gonna
they?
be
Like,
honest
I'm
with
not
you.
understanding why y'all don't want to be from Africa.
I'm
What's
kind
wrong
of
with
like,
Africa indigenous?
I'm kind of just
so
like
then,
what
so can I
Akon
ask you a
said.
question?
I'd rather go back to Africa and start our own little thing over there. Let's say fuck America. Let's go back to Africa. Yo, Africa has way more resources than America does. Everything that Africa has over there, they want. They want from
Why do
Africa.
So then, why do Africans constantly come over here to?
No,
Why
no,
do they
no, no,
constantly
no,
come
no.
over
Hold up,
here?
no, hold up. You say you went to fact check. I want to know what you went and found.
Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
No, no. Let me mute you, nigga. Let him say what he want to say. Go ahead. Tell us what you found out.
Okay,
He went back on TikTok. I hate it here.
And you can't talk at the same time you out of the app,
Now,
sir.
you got to summarize. You can't read the AI, man. You got to put it in your own words. Damn. Man,
Jesus.
he
Indigenous, come back to the app. You gotta close your browser.
Like we ain't never the divide, you know what's creating a divide between us? Y'all got low racial self-esteem. I don't even fucking know. I know a hotep ass nigga started this shit. And the women who are extremely male centered was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We did come get here from a portal in the Grand Canyon. Yeah, baby, you right. You such a smart man. Like, and y'all just like all going along with it. Like, come on now. Y'all got so many fallacies and stories about how the fucking shit happened when it's right there in front of your eyes. Like, I I can concede to the fact that they lied to us about how horrific the transatlantic slave trade is. If y'all want to say no, they made it cute for us. They dressed it up and they made it even even the parts that we learned in school, the slaves were here, they were treated very badly, they were whipped, they were beaten, they were unalive. Yeah, that they just scratched the surface with that shit. If y'all want to make that argument, I'm right on board. They didn't tell us that on the way here they was boiling babies in pots and shit, like when women would have babies, like on the slave ships. They didn't tell us that. They didn't tell us that they was like, you know, beating them so severely and like hanging them off the sides of the ships, and like they wasn't telling us all of that. They just said that we got here, they crowded us up. They didn't tell us about the torment that happened on the ships. Like y'all got that, but y'all be making up all kind of other fantasies to like, I don't know. Did learning about slavery in school hurt y'all that bad that y'all had to create a fictional narrative to make yourself feel better surrounding it? Like, I'm confused.
But for real, if it is a portal in the Grand Canyon, y'all need to show us where it's at, because like that would definitely cut down on traveling costs.
Like it. Right. And what part of Africa is the portal leading to? Like, is it, because that's important. Because if it's West Africa, like, I definitely want to
It gotta
know.
be Benin.
Maybe it's Kemet.
Damn. It's a time traveling device.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys? Can I ask you guys a question? This is John Don.
Okay, whoever that is.
Right. I just came aboard, but I'm wondering. You're saying it's right in front of us. So what's right in front of us is their education. Is that what you mean?
What are you talking about?
When you were saying that, I guess you guys were talking about the slave trade or how Africans made it to America, and you were saying it was right in front of you, the answers or the information about how Africans.
Okay, you clearly got a point you want to make. So start asking that question. Just make your point.
But they asked the question. That's why I wanted to, clarify.
No, you got a point you want to make, Mr. John Don.
And I was interrupted. I was interrupted to clarify. So that's what I was trying to do. So basically, you were wondering how, or people were addressing how Africans got to America, and I was saying that someone was saying that the answers are right in front of you, and I'm saying, what answers are you referring to? Are you referring to the education in America?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you asking. I'm gonna be honest. That question
I
is
don't know
not.
either, bro. What you talking about, man?
The question was, or you guys were going back and forth. You guys were actually making fun of indigenous about things coming from Europe or whatever.
Idols. Could you just make the point you want to make? The gotcha you.
I did. Every time I make it, every time I make it.
Hold up. I didn't make that comment. I can't respond. Clearly, that person don't want to respond to you. Just go ahead and say what you want to say.
I did, and then that's when you asked the question. I want to answer the question.
Right. It was me who said it.
He said he didn't know what I was talking about.
I said the answers are right in front of us.
And what answers are you referring to?
How Black people got to America.
Where are these answers? Are you talking about the American education system?
And the African education system. Everybody is clear.
No, but you addressed it. You already said the way that they told it, they played it down. So just make the point you want to make.
My point is,
how do you believe? What do you think happened during the Atlantic slave trade?
Sorry, let that nigga talk. You trying to cut him off? Let him talk.
My point is this: if the answers are right in front of you, saying the African education system, period, why would we believe anything that YT has to say at this point?
Well, you could have been said that.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Instead of coming up here trying some random question, just say that point. And she made the point about how it's documented in Africa. So you don't believe them African people either?
I'm saying
there are still slave ports on the western.
Hold up, sir.
I'm talking about the education system, period. Was pretty much designed by YT.
We have generations who have passed down, of course, verbally what our history was, generation after generation. I mean, there are a few. So if you don't believe the people who say I lived through this, and then my mom, so you don't believe our own people.
No, I'm saying we got people.
I didn't finish, sir. You didn't let me finish. So your point is coming out. I know it's not going to.
I get where you're going. I was trying
We
to
trying
answer
to
you. Go
have a
ahead.
gotcha real bad. He want to get to
Yeah,
his
he went real
gotcha. We
bad.
asked him to get to the gotcha, but now he don't. He wanted to walk out the gotcha. Come on, get to the gotcha so we can like tell you how stupid you are.
Wow. But that's the divide right there. Can we get back to the topic? That's the
So
divide.
you're too late for the gotcha. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
Look,
because
No,
he's
he
not
moved
saying
way
on
away
to
from the
nothing.
another
He's
divide.
saying
gotcha.
nothing.
We way away from the divide and we got ridicule.
No,
So
he
let's
moved
get
on
back to
to
the
a different
divide.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Now
because
he
come
Yeah.
on, I'm not just gonna be the clown. Cut it out. If y'all feel everybody that's speaking one way is stupid or come on, let's go back
no.
to
But
the divide.
you're
Yeah.
not even saying that our own history that we told one another and the drawings and the things that we kept and that we passed down from generation to generation amongst ourselves. That's a lie too. What the fuck is wrong with you?
My point is, you just can't believe anything right now. Reality is that question. So you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how everybody's.
So you don't believe in shit.
No, I'm saying
So the
question. I'm saying
Native
question everything. Well,
Americans,
it's a
the
difference in
Native
believing.
Americans said that black people weren't here first. Like what?
What Native Americans told you?
What?
What Native
Sir,
Americans told you that?
What?
sir, what makes logical sense? There's an
Let me ask you
entire
this.
continent of people who look exactly like us that said there were boats that came here and took millions of y'all. There was a Portuguese motherfucker who created the concept of race in order to enslave an entire group of people, right?
I
And
think the original.
worldwide
I
they
think the indigenous.
agreed.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand where you're going,
I'm
but
not
I think the
understanding the
indigenous.
denial of being
Look,
from
I'm just saying
Africa. Like, what
the
the fuck is
indigenous.
wrong with y'all?
The indigenous. The indigenous, Mr. Indigenous, there's different ways that they approach this. They're not saying that every African came from Africa. A lot of people who say that Africans were originally here are talking about Moors that supposedly were here before then. So they're saying there were some Africans here, is what they're saying. They're not
Is
saying
there
that.
any?
Africans, don't that
Because
mean they came
Moses
from
from Africa
Africa?
But
too.
we don't have to have the conversation. There's anthropological proof. There's studies and digs that they date back and they
We're
can
not
look
talking
into the
about
ground.
where black
Yes,
man
I
originated.
am. I'm
We're
not
not,
talking about
but
origination.
you're
I'm talking
talking
about
about that.
Will you stop cutting me the fuck off? What's wrong with you? Did you take your meds today?
This is just the same thing you guys do.
Doing that
Knock
What
it
I'm
off.
shit.
saying to you is if you can dig up stuff around the fucking world and date it about how long it's been in that fucking earth, if you can prove anthropologically that we originated here, you would find the oldest bones here. Like what the fuck
It's
is
two
wrong
different arguments.
with y'all? Do y'all
Two
just
different
ignore
arguments.
science?
It's two different
You're
arguments.
ignoring
It's
science
two,
about where ship
but
we it's not two
you
different
guys are
arguments.
addressing.
You can't argue fluff when we
Okay,
actually
you
have
said what you
science
said.
to
Tell
back
me
up
when you're finished.
where
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish. You're making two different arguments. You're talking about where man originated from and whether or not Africans were in America. Those are two different arguments altogether.
not men, people in general.
People in general, still
In
two different arguments.
general,
It's still two different arguments. What is
you
the
have
issue?
no proof that black people originated here.
I'm
That's
not
my
saying
point.
originated. Listen, ma'am. The
Yeah,
argument,
they
the
they
argument is
migrated
it's
here.
two different. Look, it's two different arguments you guys are addressing. You're saying
Thank you, Lady Q.
where did men originate from? So there's a lot of people that subscribe to education that says black men period originated in Africa. That's a whole different argument. As indigenous is saying we came from over here or whatever he's saying, but they're also a class of original Africans who say that there were Moors here, and the Moors,
Do you know who the Moors are?
they're a black race from Africa. I understand
No,
that.
no, 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 no,
They're not from
no,
Africa.
no, no, no. They're Arabic people.
From Africa.
No, 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 no. From Portugal. And you know, Portugal and Africa, they're like they close.
The
They're
Moors,
very
they say the
close.
Moor. Look,
So
the
they
Moors
might
are supposed
be
to be.
The Moors are
Go
from
ahead,
mixed
go ahead.
Northern
people.
Africa.
Just tell her where the Moors originated from, please.
The Moors are
Jesus
from Northern
Christ.
Africa. They're from Egypt and the surrounding countries.
So
The
you
Moors,
tell her that
the
she didn't hear
Moors were
you.
mulattoes. They were black Africans mixed with Arabs, but they
She didn't
took on
hear
their
Right.
you.
father's
That's
names.
what I just
She didn't hear
said.
you. So that means they're from Africa, correct?
The
So
Moors were a mixture of people
What did the
who
man
were
tell you? They came from
European.
Africa.
Yelling
You
See
for.
how women? You see?
Shut up.
didn't I say that it's very close to Africa. The lands were touching, so the people might have mixed up.
Yeah,
I
Italy and
literally say
Portugal and all
that.
that shit is right there by Northern Africa. All that shit right
That's
there.
what I said.
So I guess
Like y'all
disaster.
are,
That's
I
why the
don't
Moors was in
understand.
Europe, and that's why the Moors were in Italy because it's right there. And that's
Right.
why,
Disaster.
yeah, you know what I mean? That's why.
But even those modern day people like Northern Africans, they don't even consider themselves Black African, which is the same type of African we are. Like they're fighting right now, like motherfucking what are the Moroccans and the Egyptians? They
Yeah,
don't fucking
yeah,
consider
yeah.
themselves African. They don't give a
Them
fuck about
Arabians is
y'all.
killing the shit out of us in Africa. I forgot what's the countries in Sudan. In Sudan, a lot of people you meet from Sudan and you just call them African and you call them your brother. There's a lot of terrorist Arabs killing Black Africans in mass.
Hold on, you gotta watch your language, big. We on TikTok. They gonna get you off. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell them. Coconut North Africans consider themselves Arab. Like they don't associate, and like y'all are not North African. North Africans have specific features, and y'all think y'all are the Moorish. Y'all don't. The people, you're not them. You literally look like fucking West Africans. If you take a picture of the Igbo African from what is modern day Nigeria, you look like them. You fucking look like a West African person.
I just don't understand the dispute and why. But I mean, you know, like there's just too much evidence and why people don't want to be from Africa. I don't get it. You know what I mean? And plus, it's not just in your mind. There's still slave ports on the western coast of Africa. There's just too much history from too many accounts for you to be like, all right, nah, this never happened. And if it like, why do niggas not want to be from Africa anyway? What's the point of it?
I don't get it.
That not just that, even when they claim to be indigenous, like even if you say, "Are you indigenous?" You're not. But let's just say y'all indigenous, right? They act like they've been living over there with the indigenous people and isolated from Black people or something. Because all right, you had a great grandparent that was indigenous, but everybody after that was African. That's what I'm saying. Like them niggas just don't want to be Black. They some self-hating coons. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, they self-hating coons.
Because like a motherfucker will sit up here, the same person that'll tell you like they indigenous because their great grandmother was indigenous, they'll tell you that Drake's son not Black. And if Drake's son not Black, how the fuck are you indigenous?
I mean, I just feel like, I do got my own beliefs about it. Like, it is like a little weird to me about the whole slave shit. I do think they do hide the history a little bit and they don't tell the whole story because they have a lot of details about shit way before the 1600s. So, like, I never, you niggas got dinosaur bones, but I never went in the museum and seen the slave shit. Maybe they tear it down because they don't want niggas to see the savagery they was doing, but then also, and then we do look different than certain Africans. That could be because we white people mixture and we in America for a certain amount of time. But when I see an African, they do look distinguishable to me. You know what I mean?
No. Listen to what
even
I'm saying.
Jamaicans though. Sometimes I see a Jamaican, you know they're Jamaican.
Hold up, sir. I've literally grown up around African people, and I did not fucking know until they told me. Like they're literally people.
But if we being
100%
honest, though, Africans look a little different.
Hold up, sir. There are people that you don't even know they from Africa until you hear them talk. They share their lineage.
Nah, definitely.
You just don't fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is you talking about?
No, that's definitely a fact, though. Nah, those definitely are our people. I'm not trying to. I'm not. Yes, but I'm just saying. But there are sometimes you see a person and you know they're African, and you can't say that's not true.
But big, there are different regions in Africa, so different people from Africa, depending on where they're from, look different. Like Sudanese African people are you can tell they're from Sudan, Ethiopian, or fucking Eritrean African people. You can tell they're from Africa.
I really think that all of us came from one certain place in Africa, and for certain reasons they don't tell us exactly because like
they told us we came from West Africa. We look like fucking West African.
No.
Hold on, but during slavery was Nigerians and all that shit.
No. Here's the problem. The information is out there. It's not a big secret.
We don't believe this
Yeah,
information.
if you hold up, yeah, if you went to grade school and that's it, then yeah, you might be confused about what the fuck going on.
White
But the
teachers.
information, man, shut your bitch ass up while I'm talking.
Easy. Man.
Shut your bitch ass up while I'm fucking talking. The
Bye.
information is out there. This idea, like, oh, they just hide everything. No, go research some actual credible fucking research. Use some reliable sources. The information is not like it's all hiding in the room. They fucking scanning books from the Timbuktu library right now. Go and find the fucking the scans and fucking translate the fucking work. What did you talk about? The information is right there.
Motherfuckers went to HBCUs and had professors who taught African American history or Black history or whatever, like who went to college outside of America. Y'all know that you can be a professor from outside of America. Like, you can get educated at a university outside of America, come back and teach in America. Like, y'all think the American education system is the only education system like where you're allowed to. I had a math teacher who was from the Philippines. She got her education in the fucking Philippines. What are y'all?
I took West African history in college, and it was a West African instructor. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all niggas is lost. Y'all fucking lost. And y'all some losers.
Crazy that y'all think they think like y'all that fucking, and that's what the non-Black Africans be talking about. Like, y'all think like y'all are so like patriotic, like y'all have been convinced through the American education system that America is the only education system. Y'all be talking about the white man's education, like fucking Africa doesn't have universities. Doesn't South Africa have one of the best engineering programs? You told me, Tara.
It's just a small minuscule that people have.
Yeah, they do have one. In South Africa, I think Japan also has a really good one. So, like, them niggas don't know shit about nothing. That's what I'm saying. And when you watch the lives they be hosting, them niggas be having some weird ass artifacts, and they be like, I got this from the Library of Congress. And the problem with y'all theory, your fucking pseudoscience, is that you draw the conclusion before you look into the information. That's backwards. You have to take the information in front of you and you draw a conclusion from that, and then you find more perspectives, one to challenge what you already believe, and one that give you further information on what you already thinking, and then you take it from there. Y'all niggas be like, look, you see it? It's a code. And then you like, let's go find more secrets and shit, like y'all in fucking QAnon or something.
Motherfuckers think they Inspector Gadget or something. Parts of their body. They think that they Blue's Clues. But ain't none of y'all motherfuckers sat down in the thinking chair and think. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers use y'all minds to take a step at a time. Not one of y'all.
Don't make no motherfucking sense. That man still ain't telling. Is he still looking for the information? Who the fuck is that?
Dropped. That nigga dropped. He dropped. That's the reason why they say that, y'all. Oh, y'all been indoctrinated to the white man education system, because they been indoctrinated to the white man education system. They don't understand that there is literature outside of America, and that is whooping y'all asses. There's literally African literature. Like, there's a book. There's a book that's very pop. Like, there's like also, what is that shit called? Fictional history, where they make up books like and stories to go to teach you about history. Like, what are we talking about?
No, long as all rules say they not from Africa.
Isn't like Aesop Tales?
Aesop Fables?
No, I'm talking like, there's this book. Hold on, I got it on my desk right now. It's about like, I think Afghanistan. It's called Kite Runner. it's
I ain't never
That
hit that
book. I
book.
read that book. I did.
it's
I read that.
fictional history. Like it's telling you about a story that it's telling you about a historical event, but it's using a fictional character to tell you about the historical event. Like the history in the book is true, but the storyline is not.
It's like when they do movies based on true stories.
And the author is not American. Like they think every book in the world is written by an American citizen, and that's kind of fucking crazy to me. Like African people can't write books. Oh Jesus, y'all.
You know what's funny? I feel like you women are copying the Eurocentric beauty by wearing wigs and weave. So since you say we're copying white people by copying their language,
Hold up, let's go. Hold up, no, let's stay on that.
yeah, that's too much for you,
Do
huh?
you know how old wigs are?
Like
Do you know how
really,
old wigs?
really old.
Y'all are copying the Eurocentric
Hold
look.
on,
though.
no. The
Cleopatra
wig
wore
did
wigs,
not come
bro.
out of Europe.
Cleopatra was wearing wigs.
No.
Wigs was
The
created
wig
by
didn't
black
come
women
out
to
of
stop the
Europe.
lice. That's what it's created by.
Hey,
That's what
hey,
No, they
listen,
have. You know, I
I'm
thought that
talking to the
too. But
host.
hold on, I thought that too. But no, they go back to like early Egyptian times, not like the
Before ancient Kemet. They had them in
yeah,
ancient
not even
Kemet.
before, not even like Cleopatra times, like King Kumba time, Pharaoh, whatever the fuck his name is. Like they go back far. I did not know wigs went back that far.
And I
Wigs and makeup.
I want to know, can you do a smiley face poll, Tara, please? Because I want to know how many black women in the comments are buying European hair. Like, how many of y'all are out there like, I'm about to give me a European bust down? Like,
You
You
gotta
say
say
you're
with the
copying the
faces.
Eurocentric beauty.
Hold up, sir.
hold on, we're gonna
Hold
take
up.
a
You
poll.
gotta say with the faces.
He get cut off, but
So
they don't.
happy face if you buying European bundles. Sad face if don't nobody want that shit in their head.
She clearly isn't listening. I say they're copying the Eurocentric beauty.
So happy face if you bought some European bundles recently. A sad face if fuck no, you wouldn't put that bullshit in your head.
She's not comprehending.
Okay.
I've never bought a 27-inch Becky bust down before, and I don't
I said
plan
you're
on
copying
doing
white women by wearing long hair.
No,
Why don't you wear your braids?
black women have long
Long
hair
hair
too.
too. That's
But why do y'all
silly.
hide it under wigs then?
Black women have long hair, sir. We can wear our
My
hair
question.
in a
That's
multitude
not,
of
obviously
ways.
you're not comprehending because that wasn't my
Do you
question.
think braids are? Hold on. Do you think braids are the only style that are for black women? I'm sure that black men
I never
wear
said that.
fades, wear locks, wear braids, wear baldies. Like what?
Man, my mama got long hair and she black. I don't know who this nigga mama here bald headed. I don't know.
And your mom don't get her hair done and put weave in her hair?
No, nigga, my mom hair to her shoulders regular. She black.
All right, your mom is an anecdotal experience, so I'm not talking about your unmarried
but
mama.
I mean, I know a
I'm
lot
not
of-
talking
I know
about
a
your
lot of
unmarried
black
mama,
people-
nigga.
I
I'm
know
talking
a
about
lot of
these
black
women
women
on
with good
here.
hair, bro.
I ain't talking
angry
about
black man right
your
here.
ran
I
through
know a
ass
lot of
mom.
black
Imagine
women
that
with
man
good hair.
Nigga, your mama ran through, bro. I don't give a fuck what your mama wear.
Damn,
I'm talking about
my
these women
mama
on
got
this
her
stage.
hair through because she
Not
Why
too
you
much
hating-
on auntie.
Why
Not too
you
much
hating on
on
why these
auntie.
bitches want to how they want to wear their hair though? Like that make no sense though. Who gives a fuck?
Give a fuck because women like these are putting money into the white people,
Put
yet
your
they're coming
hairline
at
on the
us about
screen.
white men.
Hold up. Put your hairline on the screen. Go ahead. Put your hairline on the screen. Shows you got a healthy hairline, nigga.
Oh, nah.
Man, my hair is
Put that, no.
my hair
Put
is
your
longer than
fucking
yours.
hairline on the
Nah,
screen.
chill.
No.
Hold on.
Put that shit on the screen then.
Nah, it's a
Just
black-
put it on the screen. Let's see if you got a full fucking hairline, nigga.
And put
You
your
see, now we got a
on.
hair shame because
Comments. Put the white lady on the phone. We want to talk to her.
Oh, he got a white girl?
Yeah,
She's
put
asleep,
the white
right?
lady on the phone.
I'm pretty sure
wake
she's
her
asleep.
ass up. Wake her ass the fuck up.
Man,
We
stop
want to
yelling
talk
in
to
that
her.
white lady house, man. That good white woman. Get out that lady house.
She's at her house. I'm at my house.
We want to talk to the white lady. We don't want to talk to you.
I wanted to see his hairline.
He ain't gonna
He's
tell us
just
no more.
mad.
Listen, this white woman wouldn't dare talk to
No,
you
and I bet you
degenerates.
if you look at his search history,
She wouldn't
he been
dare
looking
talk
up
to you
man
degenerates.
units.
But that's
Guaranteed,
fine.
he been looking up man units. Check his search history.
It's okay if you don't want to talk to us. You want to talk to us.
I sure do. I surely do. Yes, I want to see how y'all Valentine's Day went yesterday.
It went cool.
I
It was good. How was
nice.
yours? What you do?
We went out. We went to this rooftop party. It was actually packed, so I was surprised to see all those people out there. But the one thing I was surprised to see.
Hold on, y'all. It was packed out there. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. I tried to
just too
go.
much.
Oh, my bad, East.
No, I was done. I was landed.
I tried to go to this restaurant, and I was sad because I couldn't go. It was too crowded.
Because
we had to take forever for our food, so we just ended up doing drinks and appetizers. And I didn't spend my Valentine's Day with a man. I spent it with my best friend, my mama, her cousin. It was fun.
A bunch of single women.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
It was just couples at the party.
No, which was what I was about to say. I was surprised.
So.
It was a lot of black women there by themselves. There was a lot of black women there by themselves.
Yeah, that's
at the same party.
That's a good thing that they by themselves. I don't understand. Is this supposed to be a bad thing? Is he thinking that we're gonna be mad that black women are single when we're up?
It's a Lover's Day. It's a Lover's Day.
Hold on. Are we supposed to like be mad that black women are single when we spend our whole year?
I mean, none of y'all.
We've spent. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Come on. We've spent our whole year of our life, hours of our day, advocating for black women to be single and leave y'all niggas alone. And then come to find out on Valentine's Day, it's been working. Us in the CIA, ain't nobody working harder than the CIA than us, like Tara say. We out here. So why would we be mad if there were so many single black women on Valentine's Day? The plan
It's a Lover's Day.
The plan
Yet
is
single
working.
women came out.
But don't you think it's interesting that this black man who got his good white woman or whatever decided to go to a party with a bunch of black women though?
Yeah.
Like why the fuck would you go there on Lover's Day, sir?
We know.
We was in Midtown.
Why.
We was in Midtown, which is a lot of people there. So I couldn't control that.
Where? Wait, where? Midtown?
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh.
Went to Midtown. It was a bunch of black single women out there.
Hold
Wait,
on.
how you go? Wait a minute.
He's from Atlanta, y'all.
Atlanta, one of the blackest.
Go ahead with the homophobia.
Hold on. No, aside from that.
I didn't even say anything.
Atlanta, one of the blackest cities in America, and you shocked that you saw a bunch of black people outside in fucking black people.
A bunch of black single women.
No, I'm
keyword black single women.
Hold up. This is what I'm trying to say though. I want y'all to think about this. Why would this black man on Lover's Day with his good white woman go somewhere with a bunch of single black women there? Why would he take her there in the first place? What y'all think his goal was?
I don't know. To a party at that. I feel like
She not allowed.
No. He wanted to be. You wanted to be around single black women on Lover's Day. You wanted to have that white woman on your arm in front of all those single black women. Like they must be hating on me.
We went to MJQ.
No, hold up. No, he was in there like these single black women hating on me. They ain't got a man. Like he turned to that woman and said, "See, these bitches ain't got no man. You got a man. I'm a real man up in this bitch. You see that? Don't be like these single women on Lover's Day. That shit lame as hell, sir."
Can I ask you a question, Cummins, for real? Like, I want to have real dialogue with you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't understand the thought process of black men who date outside. Like, why do y'all come back to like black people spaces? Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, why you over here? Are you like, do you want to make us feel bad because you with a white woman?
No, not at all. But when I read your topic and it says who creating a divide, I take that as men and women on both sides want inclusivity, right? You want to be included. So why exclude me because I choose to date a white woman?
Nobody
excluded
you. You see you. Oh, go ahead.
I've seen you a lot on a lot of black women's lives. Like
you're stalking me. That's why.
Right. Well, I follow a lot of black women and I see you there in black women's spaces a lot. And I thought at first I was like, okay, well, he must be like, what's his name? Wig. But no,
Charles Brooks.
I'm sorry, this hot sauce is really hot. But you spend a lot of time in Black women's spaces. Like, are you okay? Like, because here's the thing. I'm not attracted to white men. I don't like white men. I don't talk to white men. I've never, that's just not my thing. And I couldn't possibly imagine spending my free time that I have to, my little bit of free time where I have to work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, find dinner, wash my ass, do my hair, hang out with my girls. But then I take the little bit of free time I have and hang out with white men. Why do you do that? And I genuinely want to know, like, what do you
Let me
get out
talk
of
then
it?
if you do.
Yeah, what do you get out of it?
Because you guys don't know me, I be in various spaces. I be in the trans spaces. I be in the sports debate spaces. I be in the white spaces. I be in all spaces. Y'all just don't follow me and know me. So I choose to go in. I scroll. Whenever y'all kick me out of the room, I go to the next room. So I don't mind debating with anybody.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, it's for Cuban. Let Cuban get the little bit of attention that he's been looking for. What I'm saying is, I scroll too. I scroll and I scroll and I scroll. I love TikTok. I'm addicted to TikTok. What I'm saying is, I scroll and I see a predominantly white male space, and I have no desire to go in there and debate. And I love to debate. I could debate about anything, but I have no desire to be around them. I would rather debate red pill Black men, or, you know what I mean? Or I go into pro-Black spaces.
I'm the red pillar and you're wanting to shoo me away. So you're contradicting yourself.
No, what I'm saying is, you obviously have a deep disdain for Black women. Why do you spend so much time around us?
Disproving y'all logic. Okay. I like picking y'all brain.
What logic did you disprove right now?
Ma'am, can I finish? This is why you were single yesterday. Let men finish talking.
You right.
Yes, allow men to finish talking, please.
It's definitely why we're single, cause
for sure. Clock it, Mr. Nigga.
Hey, don't call me the N-word. I didn't call any of y'all.
I'm back on the sardines, y'all.
All right, Mr. Nigga.
Like I said, I don't mind picking people's brains and seeing how they come up to the logic they come into. Somebody just called me a DL because I be in the trans room. I try to see why or what made them become to cosplay women. I want to know why they're putting on dresses and wigs to be a woman and lightening their voices. Yet they don't want to hear that or say the truth, so they kick me out of those rooms too. So you guys aren't alone. I'm a contrarian by heart. I was on the debate team in high school and college, so I like to pick people's brains and see where they come from.
What college you go to?
I went to Georgia State.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And what did you major in?
Political science.
So okay, this is the thing. Like, that's fine. You know, if you want to come up and debate and pick our brain, but
come in y'all spaces.
Mario.
Mario, don't crash out today. Not today. Relax.
Hold on. Cummins, do you have a problem with this dialogue that we're participating in together? I thought it was a mutual dialogue.
Oh, I'm not worried at all. I mean, if y'all want to move on, y'all can. I don't want to center myself.
No, we want to center you right now. And it
I know you do,
Mario
baby.
has a problem, baby. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was unnecessary.
Hey, let Mario talk since he want to get it off so bad.
No. We want to because you know what? Here's the thing. Black men like y'all are so interesting. It's have y'all ever seen a platypus? Like a beaver, the duck beavers,
or a capybara. Have you seen a capybara? They be sitting on top of the crocodiles, and you wonder how the fuck are those capybaras sitting on top of the fucking alligators, and the alligators ain't eating them.
The alligators just don't eat them, and that's the thing. Is like looking at y'all. It's like a crazy science experiment gone wrong. And I find Black men like you just so interesting because it's like y'all are a true conundrum.
When you got to resort to ad hominem, that just shows me your lack of thinking and lack of knowledge, right?
Somebody just
whoa, I'm talking. I'm talking. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm talking.
You're ready to get you're trying to get yourself kicked.
Cut off.
Are you trying to get yourself kicked because you feel uncomfortable? Is that what it is?
So what was the ad hominem?
I'm confused.
Referred me to a fucking animal. That's
A
the ad
No, I
hominem.
didn't.
Not an animal, bitch.
No, it's not.
No, nigga.
Not a bitch.
No, nigga.
No, he's trying to
No,
get, he's trying
nigga.
to, listen, this is the thing. Sometimes when men feel uncomfortable and they want to get kicked and they're too cowardly to just drop and leave, you know what I mean? They'll resort to like violent name calling. So he will get us to kick him off so he could feel like he won. Remember that guy? Hold on. Remember that guy, Tara, that said the first person that cusses loses?
Yeah.
Called me the N-word the whole time. She's been cussing.
Nigga, misogyn nigga, Mr. nigga.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hold up, sir. What's up, Gaslight?
Hey, Gaslight.
I want to say
Hey,
something.
hey. To the guy who got offended by being an animal. Humans are in the Animalia family. So as a human, you're an animal, whether you want to be or not.
But I
Mammal,
didn't
guy.
call him a,
Oh,
I didn't call him
hold
an
on,
animal.
Gaslight.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
Hold on. I'm a
rationale.
mammal. I'm not an animal. I'm a grown man.
So
I'm a
I
grown
got you, bro.
man, nigga. So
So
don't call me no damn animal. I'm not no
hold on.
capybara. I'm not
I
no
got you, sir.
damn whatever
I got
you
you,
want to
sir.
call grown man.
So I don't know if you know how mammals are classified, but
I
deer,
didn't ask you. I
mammals,
didn't ask you.
dolphins,
All I'm
mammals,
saying is I'm a man. So address me as such.
capybaras,
Do not refer to me
mammals.
as no damn capybara because the last time I checked, they don't pay
Love
bills.
capybara.
Oh,
Capybaras are cute as hell.
hold on. So paying bills means
You look like
you're
one with
a
a wig on.
man. So when women pay bills, are they also men since they're paying bills?
She's doing it
I'm
by
just
herself. She's
asking.
masculine. Yes. Yes.
So paying bills is a masculine thing. So if someone isn't paying bills, they're not a man.
Depends on the age. Yes.
Depends on the age. So age is a factor now, not just paying bills. It's an interesting position you're taking. So yeah, who is creating divide between black men and black women? Black men like Cummins, cider.
The people that are blaming everything on
No,
race are
Joe.
causing divide.
I'm answering the question, brother. I appreciate that you want to answer for
Yeah.
me,
They love letting the
but as
simps
a
talk.
man,
That's why they're giving them the space to
I
talk.
can speak for myself. Yeah. So
Yeah. You simps can speak for
people
yourself. Go ahead, guy.
like him, yeah. So people like him tend to as we've seen, he chased women away. Women are not exactly fond of him because he don't know the difference between an animal and a mammal. Fully just obtuse to the fact that all mammals are animals. You know, they're in the Animalia family. Um, he went to Georgia State or something to that nature. And this is what a college education do. It puts you in a position sometimes, not all the times, to overthink things and
Let me
put no
respond to
thought
him
into
real
them.
quick, host.
No. It's okay because I'm not talking to you. You're not responding to me per se. And when I say per
Animals,
se, I
would you
mean
go and sleep with an
absolutely.
animal? Gaslight? So you will sleep with animals since you're an animal, right? You're relating
Well,
yourself to an
since
animal. You will sleep with
well,
one, right?
since I do view humans as animals, and I do sleep with women,
That's not
yes,
what I'm
I sleep
asking
with
you. Would you
animals.
go
That's
outside
literally what
and
you
go and
asked
fuck
me.
a horse?
So you're asking me if I would indulge in that type of animal? No, I wouldn't. But again, different question, right?
My point
You
is
asked me,
made. Thank you.
no. You asked me about a specific animal.
You're able to distinguish yourself from an animal, but
Your
yet
first,
you yourself are referring to yourself as an animal. Yet you wouldn't go sleep with a
right?
pig, a horse, a
So
And
I
dog.
think what
as
he's
a
trying to say
lion
is,
wouldn't
hold
sleep
on,
with a horse.
Gaslight. I think what he's saying is, would you go cross species? And that's what Gaslight is saying, that he wouldn't have sexual intercourse cross species. There's different types of animals, and that's the subcategory of species.
So he's distinguishing himself from an animal and a human.
No.
That's my point.
I'm not
No,
distinguishing
that's not.
myself. I'm telling you that I have a preference, and I prefer the animals that are human, brother. It's preference, you
Okay,
know.
then why is it illegal for human to hook up with animal? Why is that illegal?
We don't
I don't
care.
know why
Oh,
they
like you don't know.
Weird.
Y'all brought this up.
Is this
Y'all
getting
brought this
weird?
up, and I'm refuting
Keep that
your
shit to
logic.
yourself. No.
I don't know why they not allowing you.
Hold
Hold
on.
on. I don't know why they. I
I'm
don't know why they
disproving
not
your logic.
allowing
Now you're
you to
upset that I'm
love.
doing that. This is what
Listen,
happened.
bro. I don't know why I don't know why they won't allow you to love what you want to love, but you know we have laws for a reason. It's probably to
Because there are
protect the.
animals and we're humans. The laws were made by
Okay,
humans, not
okay, you
animals.
right, you right. Let them win.
I
You
know I'm
got
right,
it.
bitch.
You
I know I'm right, bitch. What
won.
the fuck you?
You won.
Hey,
DMX,
I know I
calm
won.
down.
actually,
Stop,
if
drop. Shut him down. Open up, drop. Shut your
I,
ass up, DMX.
hey,
Shut
bro,
the fuck up, Rough
if we're
Rider.
Cummins,
Goddamn.
if we're being completely honest, and because I've looked into this because of things that have happened in the past, depends on the size of the animal. So if you want to go fuck a horse, it's perfectly legal because the horse can defend itself. Now, if you want a chihuahua, against the law. So yeah, I
Hold
mean,
on,
you can
let's
love
hold
the way you
on.
want to love, bro.
It's getting weird.
No,
It's getting
Y'all
I
spooky.
brought it
don't
here.
like
Y'all
this.
brought it here.
It's getting kind of spooky.
You
What
got
happened when you let a
hey,
woman lead anything?
y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Up in here. Calm down, DMX.
What
Please
happened when you have
chill,
women
Rough
leading?
Rider. Come
That nigga,
on.
he was like, bitch,
X
under
gonna give it to
there.
you, head ass nigga. Shut up.
Damn.
Go ahead, Mario. What you want to say, Mario? Finally, Mario. What you want to say?
Dude just proved how dumb you bitches are. Y'all are dumb as fuck. He just proved.
Hey Mario, I would have let you speak, but you just wanted some
Yeah, shit
attention.
to say.
Right. So you just copy off of Cummins because you saw Cummins was you see, but at least Cummins was being himself. You gotta be yourself, Mario.
Not silence men in here, because if men did that to y'all don't like
No.
it.
Hold
No,
on.
we like silencing the men on here. It's fun.
Hold on, Joe Bank. You on teacup? You coming back? Go ahead, Christopher. That nigga gonna look at the laws for horses now. Go ahead, Christopher.
I'm here.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just to address the prompt, who is creating the divide? I feel like the people that's making dating about race. Um, when you're with somebody, I think if you meet a person and they just messed up, and you go, man, this is black women. This is how all black women are. No, it's just that person that you're talking to that's messed up. When you're dating, you have a responsibility to just be a good person individually as a person. You know, when black men date white girls and
Hold
that
on,
white
real quick
girl,
before I forget. Hold on, I'm gonna forget. Hold up. Y'all tap the screen, shut a live out. Send y'all daily heart needs and give the people in the panel show support. Go ahead, sir.
yeah, I know. You know, a lot of times when black dudes date white girls and the white girl isn't a good person, they don't be like, oh man, this white girl, this the problem with white girls. But when they date a black woman and she's, she got too much going on, she's not great, but oh, this a black woman problem. Now, every
Wouldn't a
person,
black dude know more about black women than white women though?
that's true, but you still have to hold each individual to individual standards.
Right,
You
but
know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
if
No,
your
no matter
sister's a
what.
black woman, your cousins, your mama, your auntie, like you've been around black women your whole life, so you see these behavior traits amongst them and others that you went to school with, and etc. So you could come up
Well,
to a solid conclusion that this is something that these females tend to do or be like.
Yeah, but what are we doing to
Then,
make things
but
better?
but then we're talking about creating the divide, right? What's creating the divide between black women and black men, right? So even if you notice that mostly black women are acting like this, the more you say, well, black women it's black women, you're pushing
Mm-hmm.
away black men. You're telling black men, you're encouraging black men to group all black women the same way. And even though the majority of the women, the majority of the black women, behave a certain way, that's still not majority of the black women because you still don't know all black women,
Right,
right?
and you basing it off of perspective of your own personal
I
experience.
was just speaking to the point that
Exactly.
he made about he
Hold
doesn't do that
on,
to his
hold
white
on,
girl.
hold on.
Because if he dated a white girl, all he dated was that one white girl, so he wouldn't be able to just generalize off that experience that he has with his current girlfriend who's white or whatever.
Right. Who
But
just said they hold on? You said they basing it off of what, Joe?
No, I said they basing it off their own personal experience, which is limiting the opportunities to grow.
No,
So,
you
like,
said
if I
another you used another word. What was it?
I forget.
Oh no, but there's this thing where people don't want to go down. Folks don't want to go down by themselves, so they want to take down. When you get hurt, you want to take down a whole bunch of people with you. So instead of just acknowledging that, okay, me and this person were not compatible. You and that specific individual were not compatible. They had nothing to do. You want to discourage everybody. It's like uh when people say I like skinny women. Well, go get your skinny women. I like light skinned women. You don't have to tell everybody you like light skinned women. Just go get yourself a light. You don't got to make an announcement and say this is what I like, because when
But
you make that announcement, now you're causing people to be like, okay, you know what? Let me see what this person talking about. Maybe if I also start dating this demographic, I'ma also be lucky.
but
There's
Joe,
something. There's a hurt. It's a hurt thing where you want to go down and take everybody down.
But Joe,
But
I want to point out to you that they not lying about black women. When the men who divest say the things that they say about black women, like they
yeah.
not lying about black women. Like I want to let you know, like brother, that we are very much so, you know, loud. We are loud. We
Yeah,
are.
very.
We are. Hold on, Cummins. You can get your shit off once I'm done with my speech. Please don't interrupt me.
Do it
We
again,
are
nice.
we
Do
are
it
I want,
again.
I
loud.
want, I want,
You
I want
know,
her to
we hold
finish so I
on,
can
hold on,
speak.
hold on.
Continue.
We hold on. I'm not done. We wear wigs, weaves, and lashes. We are very much so assertive. We are strong. We are independent. We are
Boisterous.
soft. We're
Yeah.
boisterous, opinionated.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
We are
forget beautiful.
combative.
Don't forget beautiful.
We do we're all of those things. We're educated,
Very
you
much.
know,
Uh-huh.
all of those things. So like
Supportive.
with supportive, thank you, Silver. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, we just not everybody cup of tea, and
Y'all
that's
not
fine.
most
I don't
men's
think
cup of
that,
tea though.
and
That's the
But
that's
then,
problem.
fine.
but
Like,
the prompt, the prompt
hold
is
on,
saying,
hold on. See, now y'all about to make me show my black woman side because y'all keep cutting me off, and that's the problem. I'm not done. We're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. And it doesn't matter if we're not every man's cup of tea. That's okay too. We don't want to be. We're proud of being who we are. So, like, y'all trying to fight for us for the sake of like y'all trying to make us look good to the other men. Like, see, black women are desirable. Black women are feminine. Black women. Da, 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 da. Stop. No, just give up. Either y'all join the fight with us and be like, we proud of black women because they don't take shit from anybody, including y'all fucking white asses, Asian asses, Hispanic asses. At least our women get up and get out here and got some get up and go about them. You know, they not like y'all, but y'all
On the
not proud
contrary,
of us.
y'all
So, I
when
mean,
y'all deal with white
Lazanique,
dudes or whoever, y'all
Lazanique,
kind of acquiesce.
Lazanique, please.
Hold up,
I'm
hold up, hold up. Niece, I'm sorry. Yo, can you repeat what you just said, bro?
I said when
no,
black chicks start dealing with other dudes who ain't black, they kind of acquiesce and learn how to.
Silver, you don't run nothing over here. Please don't do that.
I just had to hear what he had to
No,
say because I didn't like that.
okay. But to sum it all up, we don't give a fuck. You can go ahead,
You gave us a word salad just to say you don't care. Nice.
Nah, I was just speaking to the point when you said I forgot what you said, but I was saying when y'all deal with other dudes or when y'all try to y'all kind of like get y'all a little better about trying to get on the man's program. Y'all only
What does
really
that
got
look
that energy
like?
for
I was
us.
gonna say,
What does it look like?
can you give us some examples? Because I've
Okay, well, for instance, I mean, there's so many situations and stories that I hear about black chicks that done
can you
dealt with
give
a white.
an example that we all could like know? Like, is there like a
Oh,
famous black woman
Like
that's
well, no,
like,
check this out.
point to
I'll,
the behavior.
yeah?
right. I always hear the trope that when black women marry white dudes, their marriages last longer. I hear that a lot. But when you look at these type of black girls that deal with these white dudes, they'll tolerate a white dude that's broke, dusty, musty, crusty, ain't 6 foot nothing. She's even the one paying the bills, and there's no issue.
What
It's
do
like y'all hold us to a standard that y'all don't hold other men to.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Pause. So are you saying that the only black men who are married to black women are 6 foot and rich?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about
Okay.
like when
Because
y'all tend to when y'all deal with these other dudes, y'all it seems like any type of standard goes out the window. Like
So
there's no
here's the
standard at
thing.
all.
Look, okay, here, hold on. Here's the thing, because that's why I asked you to point to someone that we could all like relate to, someone that we can know. Because when black women marry outside, they usually marry up. Because if we give,
Negative.
hold on, wait, let me just give you. Let's point to a couple of examples. Look at Serena Williams' husband. He owns Reddit. He has more money than she do. If we look at Eve's husband, isn't he like an earl or like a duke or some shit like that? Like, isn't he like some type of weird royalty? If we look at Meghan Markle, she's literally the Duchess of Sussex.
Is
If
she
we
even
look
black?
at her, she is black. She is. So, I mean, I can give a lot of examples of black women that marry out and then marry up very, very much so. So, but here's the thing. White men have gotten on the internet and said that y'all married the trash that's not even good enough to get a white man. But you're talking about black women that are good enough to get another black man. They just don't want y'all. They decided to go date out. And when they dated out, they turned into a literal duchess, literal
Negative.
princesses. They turned
That,
into there's
listen,
a black woman that's been, I think she's now part of like the French royalty. I think her husband is a baron. I don't know what the fuck a baron is, but now she's a baroness. So can you give me an example of a black man marrying like a white duchess or a white prince or a white earl or a white duke? Like is there I can give you 5 examples of black women marrying into YT royalty. Can you give me an example of a black man marrying a woman that would ingratiate him into white royalty? Can you do that?
that's not how it works. The
No,
man is
I'm
the
not sure. I'm not saying that's not how it works. I'm just saying, is there an example of a black man that has ever married up when it came to white women? Like marrying
men
up.
don't
That's what I'm
marry up.
saying.
Men don't marry up.
right, because
That
hypergamy
doesn't even
exists.
make sense.
Okay, this is the
Or
thing with the
across.
hold on. This
And
is
the
the
vast
thing with
majority
that.
of white
Oh,
men does
okay,
not marry black. You
okay.
know, that's like 1% of white men that marry
Okay, that's
black women.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is the thing with your entire argument again, and I always have to go to this point because you guys are always doing it. What you just displayed was reasoning failure. You are ignoring base rates and you lack abstract reasoning. So you used your anecdotal thought process in order to form a talking point that's based strictly on opinion, and there are no examples or empirical data that will help you justify your thought process because
The
again
marriage rate
it's
would be
anecdotal.
the marriage rate
Okay,
would
but the
dictate
only
it.
thing, but sir, the marriage rate that you're pointing to, the only thing that it proves is that black men and black women and white men, their marriages last longer than black
And what I
black
was going to
men and
say,
white women.
and
Like, what's your point in
what
saying
I was
that?
going to say is that black women will tolerate abuse and everything from a white man just to be with a white
So
man.
is that the way that you're saying that the black women who are married to white men, the reason why their marriages are lasting is because they're tolerating AB from the white
Yeah,
men?
absolutely. And
Okay.
worse.
I think that this is Tara, I think that this is another boogeyman that they have created. It
The
is a
abusive
black,
white man
yeah,
boogeyman?
I
yeah.
seen a video of a white
The
dude feeding a
abusive.
black woman dog
Okay,
food.
again, sir, that is concrete thinking. You're using your anecdotal experiences to, create a point. And that
But
shows that
white
you
men,
have lack of abstract reasoning.
white men always love black women, though, right? It's more of a fetish than it is love.
It's
And
just
they
like
like to create.
just
So
one
let
last
me
thing.
so
One
let
last
me
thing.
ask you a question. Do you think when white women love black men, it's a fetish?
Yeah.
I believe it's more. I
I
believe it's
don't feel
more
like black
genuine.
men should
Yeah.
date. I
You
mean,
Thank
you
think
you,
it's
can
more
love
Lou.
who you want
Of
to
genuine for
love.
course,
white
of
women?
course
Yeah.
you
Hold on,
do.
you can
Of
love,
course you
you can
do.
love who you want to love, but I feel like black men, we should love black women. Period. I don't
I'm
think
gonna
we
love
should date
whoever
outside our
I want
That's
to
race.
love.
no. Y'all should love white women. Y'all should date white women. That's what y'all should do.
Why?
No, because I said so.
If I want to, I will.
Okay.
No, you should. I don't want you dating a
It's not
black
really my
woman.
cup of tea
It's
like that.
it's funny that a white woman got on the internet and like since we talking about anecdotals and videos we saw, I saw a white woman get on the internet and tell a black man that she was dating to his face. Like it doesn't benefit white women to date black men, and actually when they date black men, it brings them down socially. Like they date them when they have no other option. You see
No.
how that works?
Why do you
You see
think
how
That's
that
that
like
works?
football
racism,
players?
though.
Why do you think the most
That's
successful black men
race.
tend to marry women that
That's
aren't black?
not true.
It is
That's
true.
literally not true.
Most
Majority
successful
of
black
black
men
athletes
marry black
are married
women.
to black women.
Most black
That's
women
not
That's
aren't
true.
married
true.
at all.
Majority of black athletes that are married to black women.
But that's because most
Facts.
people
That's true.
marry him within their own group. That's just across the
How
board.
did you try to lie right
But
now?
I'm saying if there is a pattern that we're
No,
all
but why did
noticing,
you
No,
make that
there's
up?
not.
man, listen, it's
Are
a
you
pattern that
just
we're
hold
all
on?
no.
Wait a minute. Are you just making stuff up right now just to
No,
try
I'm
to
not.
get a?
No, I'm dead serious.
Here's the
Most
thing.
black
At the
men
end of the
marry
day,
black
hold
women.
on. Unfortunately, black women ain't never gonna listen to me when I tell them to leave y'all black asses alone. Because at the end of the day, y'all still marry us higher at any rate than any other race. Period. But the problem is that the ones that date out, I don't think that black women have a problem with y'all dating out. It's just that you try to triangulate white women against black women, and you do like this weird, you use black women as a way to you disparage black women as a way to shine light on the white women that you like. And I
I
just couldn't
don't like white
imagine if,
women.
hold on, wait a minute, I couldn't imagine if I got with a white man and one day we were just happened to be asked like, why did you choose this beautiful black sister, and he said, because I can't stand white bitches. Like that. I would look at it, I would be so embarrassed.
I've literally
Like,
heard white men say that they can't get women in their own group, and the only group of women that will deal with them is a black chick. Y'all like
I've
the
genuinely, I don't believe
easy
you. Here's
ski.
the thing.
Y'all like
I
the
don't,
easy.
look, Lazarne, I don't believe you. I think that you're up here lying because it makes you feel good to try to triangulate black women against white women and try to make black women feel like white men don't want us. And I wish you lived a day
White
of,
men want white
hold
women.
on. I wish you lived a day in the existence of a
White
black
men
woman.
like all women.
I wish you lived in a day of the existence of a black woman and understand that they all want us. They be
But
on
that
our
don't make
fucking
sense.
asses.
No,
That
no,
don't
no.
make
But black
sense.
women are very race loyal,
No, you're
Hold
unfortunately.
on.
not. Not at
No.
all.
Hold on. Everybody is race loyal. What the fuck are you talking about? White men want white women want white men, Asian women want Asian men want Asian women, Hispanic men want Hispanic women, black men want black women. What the fuck are you talking about, sir?
Keep thinking that if you want to.
Okay. Again, you're ignoring base rates. There's empirical data that fucking proves it.
Right. The
Idiot.
majority of each group prefers their own. But
That's what
there,
she just said.
but if you pay attention to Asian women, for instance, there is a significant amount of them that tend to date white dudes.
American Asian
So
women.
what? Majority of them date fucking Asian people.
Right,
Who
but I'm
cares?
saying, is it not something that's noticeable though? Can we not agree on that?
We don't care. We're moving on. But go ahead, Silver. I don't give a fuck. Y'all love talking about other race people. Y'all anti-black. Let's just wrap it up with that. Go ahead, Silver.
No, I'm quiet. I'm
And the black women are the most race low.
Go ahead, Kia.
A question for Laz. Like with black women dating white men, and you said they
No,
settle for.
no, Kia. No. We're done. No, we're done. If that's all you came up for, then I'm sorry. We're not doing that with him. He's weird. He's trying to get his shit off about like black. He's not even
Hell,
giving empirical data to back this up. This is how he feels.
no, man. What are you talking about?
He's strictly talking off an anecdote. How are you gonna argue an anecdote with somebody? Please.
Not fair. So we're talking about the prompt on the screen.
Yeah.
I would say, from my perspective, I feel like it's a question of your peace. Like, is being with a man more peaceful than being on your own? And I think you're at a point where a lot of women can sustain themselves, like financially. And that was men's greatest benefit for a long time. So the incentive isn't as strong anymore since women can operate independently.
But wouldn't you say that black love is what made black people strong as a community? Up
Black
until
love
this
is
point
dead.
when we're divided. But I think that's the problem. The fact that people believe that black love is dead, and I don't think so. Somebody just said that majority of successful black men are married to black women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think black love is
No,
dead.
the majority of black
I
men are
don't
married
think.
to black women
Hold
in
on,
general.
Laz. You dominating the conversation. You won't let nobody else in it. I don't think that black love has ever existed. To be honest, I think that black women and black men. I know, but let's hear me out. I think what we call black love is just black trauma bonding. Just two black people. Like, y'all ever heard of crackhead love? Like, ain't no.
Sorry, my bad.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it's just what we call black love is just two black human beings underneath crushing oppression, white teeth oppression for the past like 300 years that were able to make it out together. And I don't think that they loved each other. I just think that they understood each other, and that trauma, the traumatic experiences that they were both having at the same time is what brought them together. Like, when y'all be like, well, black people come together when it really matter. Yeah, when a little boy gets unalived by the police, when a black woman is unalived in her home minding her business, eating a bowl of ice cream, like, you know what I mean? We are trauma bonded as a race together. And I don't think that black love exists.
But wouldn't you? We also
I don't even believe that. I believe that most races are being
Lazani, you gotta stop, bro. You got to let other people have the mic. It's not about you.
My fault. It's like a delay.
It's not a delay. You're delayed. Go ahead.
Trauma, right? Everybody's gonna have some form of trauma, but like when you love somebody, I think you show up for them regardless. And even if it is some form of trauma bonding, that show up is super important because it creates the longevity of healthy and sustainable relationships. I think we're fighting about roles and who should do this and that versus how are we establishing healthy, sustainable relationships between black men and black women.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
It's hard.
My bad. I zoned out. Somebody else could go.
You done, Chris?
Yeah, she don't want to listen. She said she wasn't.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I really wasn't listening. Do you want to repeat it? I'll listen for real this time. I'm locked in.
All right. All I was saying is that on some levels, trauma is going to be with everybody. We have trauma from death. We have trauma from all type of things. And when you love somebody, you show up for them regardless.
Okay.
And so the question should be more of like, what are we doing to create more better, healthy, sustainable relationships between black women and black men versus like.
Okay, hold on. Let me respond before
I
got you.
You
I got
saying
you.
we
I got you. Let me
divided?
respond before I forget, because I don't know what's going
Okay.
on with me today. I don't think that love is a real emotion between a man and a woman. I don't think that that really exists. I think that the only true love that this world has ever known is the love between a mother and a child, or in some small cases, not every case, but a father and his child. I think that that's the only love that's ever there, is between the love between a mother and her child, familial love. But when it comes to a man and a woman, it's always going to be a transaction there. There's always going to be something you have to give and something that they have to take in order for it to be there, because no one, and I mean no one, gets unconditional love. Like, love is not a conditional thing when it comes between a man and a woman, and especially when it's romantic. So I don't think that it's a real thing, and that's only in my opinion.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
So I agree with you a little bit. I like what you said, because it is transactional, right? And so, like, a lot of times, because it's transactional, we create expectations, and sometimes those expectations don't be met, which creates the divide between those people. But even within all that, when you see somebody been married for 40 years, 50 years, or they've been married since they was out of high school, or whatever the case may be, right? There were expectations that was not met. There were hard times that things didn't work out. There was a lot of things that happened within that time frame, but you still make a strategic decision to stay together, whether it's transactional or not. Because if the transaction
You're
failed,
explaining a trauma bond. Those
That's not
words that
love,
you
no,
just
no. I said, I didn't say trauma. I said, if we're together and we have transaction, right? Like, you giving this, you showing up this way, I show up this way.
but that's not love.
At any moment, we can stop showing up for each other, right? And call it off, right? But when you stick around and you do it, it's something that's beyond the transaction that keep you there. Whether that person is going to let you down or not, you're still there. And I think that's a form of love.
I
Because
think that a lot of men don't want to admit that the reasons why our grandmamas and our mamas stayed with our daddies and our grandpas is not because they loved it. The mamas didn't love the daddy. She loved her kids and had to stay with the daddy in order to give her kids a good life. But she never loved you. Women don't love, like, I don't know. I just think that a lot of our grandmas stayed with their husbands for 50, 60 years because she loved her babies. And the only way that she could provide a lifestyle for her babies is to stay married to him.
I agree with what you're saying,
good,
because I
good
feel like it's
point.
always been transactional. I
That's
don't
the
know,
case
not to
with
interrupt
every
you,
race
Chris,
on earth.
but from the men on the panel, then what is the incentive to be in a relationship with a man?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
What's the incentive to be in a relationship with a man?
With
Why should I
a
decide
man
that a
or
man is
a
worth
good
it?
man, or like, what do you mean?
Well, a lot
I
of
would hope
times
he's
people
a good
are.
one,
A
but what's the
man. None of y'all
incentive?
are good. Y'all are misogynistic. A man in
So
general.
Nah,
a,
man,
What
because
are
a
the
lot
there's
of times
reasons that I
there's
should
good men
pursue
in
a
the.
Okay, you
relationship?
can't. Go ahead, Chris, because you about to answer the question directly. Please go ahead.
Well, so I think a lot of men, when we're having not men, but just in general, we have these engagements where we be intimate with each other, with men and women, which creates sometimes children, or a lot of times children. And so it be these unhealthy relationships that happen. So, like, I think a lot of people are in relationships because of the situation
What
or the
is the
circumstance.
incentive of being with a man?
Protection. That's protection and creating children. Mostly creating children, though. Because, like, today women are independent, right? So they feel like they don't necessarily need a man, but you need a man. I mean, on some levels, you don't even need a man to have a child. But we still want companionship in some level, so we do all have sex. And so sometimes when we have sex, we have children. So, like, I mean, technically, and I think in a lot of, it's just my perspective, I think a lot of women feel like they don't necessarily need to be in a relationship with a man, but don't mind his companionship.
Okay, go ahead, Drika.
Not go ahead, Drake. I don't know. I don't know about this conversation with what they talking about. Chris, mute up. Mute up. Please, mute up, Chris. Come on. Mute up. I think more women are deciding that men aren't worth it because I think that due to social media and us having access to their conversations, I think that all the things that we felt, and I'm saying like over generations of women, like that we were being gaslit about, is being validated as soon as you put a mic in front of these niggas. So I think that women are starting to connect all the dots and realize that you sacrifice being with the man. You sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your labor, you sacrifice all the beautiful things of being a life giver, just in whole, to be with the man who's not going to appreciate you, who's going to constantly be trying to nag you and fight against you. So I think that women are realizing like they're not worth it. The Smicks, I think a lot of women are coming to the conclusion that Smicks, the way that society socializes us around Smicks, because women are restricted in actually exploring the things that our bodies would want in those sexual intimate moments, we're starting to realize that we've been conditioned to have these emotional connections to these men and allowed them to do their business on us, and it's never been about us enjoying it. And I think that is something that is helping women say the men aren't worth it. When you really realize that the whole time you thought you was enjoying Smicks, it was about his pleasure, because you've been socialized to think that his pleasure is your pleasure. A lot of women don't even find the Smicks being worth it. So yeah, it's a lot of things. And I'm happy that women are waking up and realizing it.
Oh, I got a question for you, Drika. So what?
Okay.
One, what's the alternative? And then two, the incentive, I would say, wouldn't peace be an incentive?
No, men are not peaceful, for one, but two, the alternative is like, unfortunately, to the women who, have this, they still wish that the men would get themselves together so that, it could be a better, like women
We
can
got
have a better.
ourselves together.
Hold on, stop interrupting me. So that we could have a better partner for those heterosexual women or whatever. We not gonna have the opportunity, ladies. We won't see it. For the Black History Month, in the words of Martin Luther King, I may not be here to see it, and we won't. None of us will. It would have to, like Tara says all the time, we need a new batch of niggas. Like, it would have to be a complete reset. So we will never experience this idealistic world with a man and being with a man. It'll never happen. So women need to, one, either just completely say, I'm not gonna fuck with them, don't give them access to you at all, or the women who still want to need to be strategic. And I'm gonna say that every single time. Be strategic. Do not think that he's straight. Don't think that he is going to be good to you. Don't think that he a unicorn. Assume that you're gonna be with a punk. Assume you're gonna be with a violent punk. Assume you're gonna be with a manipulative punk, and just have that mindset. Get what you can get, extort what you can get out of it to get you to the next punk that you can extort some more stuff out of. But do not let your emotions, do not allow them to attach anything in the relationship to your emotions. Be completely detached and play a game. Be a motherfucking, be AI up in that bitch. I mean, I would be a script. I would have a script on what I say, what I do to get what I need and go on about my business safely. That's all women need to do. Either stay away or become an AI caricature and get the money, extort them niggas, and keep your feelings out of it. That's it. That's all.
So
That's why
did
I'm
he?
a big believer in business marriages. I think that they made because at one point in time marriage wasn't even for poor people. It was only reserved for elite. And then they allowed poor people to start marrying each other as a way to promote them to have babies so they could make more poor people so they could have more labor. I don't think that marriage was ever supposed to be for us. It was supposed to be for tribe leaders and kings and queens to bring their tribal communities or whatever the fuck them people call it, to bring them together. Marriages used to be foreign policy. It was a political foreign policy strategy. That's all it ever was. And that's what it is today still too. But we've been tricked and duped into happily ever after. It's not real. None of it is real. They made it up.
So Drika,
No
you don't
problem.
believe that there's any good men left?
No, hell no. Blame me? No, hell no. And plus, when you say good, that's a weird way to phrase it. You trying to have a gotcha moment, and I
No,
got
no,
your
no,
back,
no, no,
but
no, 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 no. I just asked
no,
a question.
hear what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Ain't no such thing as good, but whatever. No, ain't no good. But do I think like you want me to? I think that I think Lynn said this the other day. There may be a husband, and when I'm saying that, I'm not saying like that's a beautiful thing. I want y'all to understand what I mean by husband. It's just they're playing a part, and they're just ready to get you locked into a labor assignment. And in this society, that works sometimes because of how society is with single folks, blah 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 blah. But when I say there may be some husbands, women, do not think that I'm saying that means he's good. I'm just saying he may be willing to lock in a way that will give you more access to extort him for his resources in an easier way. But that's about it. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, like men haven't evolved from their primal like mindset, protect and provide. That's great. We love that for you all. Like, yes, protect us, yes, provide for us. But you can't, like y'all say, oh, women can't have it both ways. If women had unlimited access to resources, and like there was no money and currency and like fucking capitalism, like we would probably make babies with y'all and then go away. Like we wouldn't be trying to spend all our days with y'all until we're old and like live with you forever and retire with you all. It would probably be going exactly how it's going right now. We would make babies, raise our babies together, and move the fuck on and get old with each other. Like I just wanted you for your genetics, and
Lynn, you
that's
know,
it.
We be
hold on,
bartering and
let
trading
me
semen for
hold
donkeys
on.
and chickens and shit.
Let me say this real quick, because Lynn, you know, a perfect example, like the women who cheat on their, like the women who like have access to like a man who take care of everything, maybe he older, whatever, like the men who take care of like their husband who take care of everything, and then they fuck on like the pool boy or the boy that they just desire. That's a perfect example how it will be. Like y'all be trying to shade it, but when a woman has her needs met, she has all the resources. Yeah, it's easy for her to fuck on the pool boy because she don't want nothing from that nigga. But the fact that he's strong enough to put that thing in that water and pull them leaves out and grasshoppers or whatever that nigga be doing. But yeah, like of course she gonna fuck the pool boy. And that's what y'all would be. Y'all would be the pool boys. And we'll just fuck on you, get the babies, and go on about our business. And the rest of the time we'll be scissoring. So yeah, like y'all would be disposable.
Sipping on some scissor. But they being disposed of now, and that's what they fighting hard against us. They don't know what they fighting for. Like that's the problem. The men don't know what they fighting for. They fighting for us to think of them as important. Like y'all want to be important. But like if you want to be important, then wouldn't that mean that you have to listen to what we want and then like be the person that we want? But no. Y'all don't want to do that. No. No. Because what gives you bitches the right to do that? The only thing you have is coochie. But I spend my entire life from the moment that I get a hard on trying to get coochie, talking about coochie, thinking about coochie, talking to other men about coochie. And what's attached to the coochie? The woman in the coochie. The woman who makes it hard for me to get the coochie because I can't stop thinking about coochie. I spend most of my days thinking about coochie, 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 coochie. That's y'all problem. We don't have the same problem. You're primordial. Like, you guys are literally the same people you were when y'all were hunting and gathering for coochie. Like, y'all been doing the same thing for eons. Let it go. Let it go.
Having also women for generations also pick bad men to give their coochie to.
It doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with my point.
Because like a lot of our argument is centered around bad.
But okay, let's say that's the case.
Right.
The woman wanted genetic material from that man, and that is exactly what she got. So now what? No.
She wanted genetic, but not at first. That wasn't her intention. She had a fairy tale dream of that this man could potentially be the Prince Charming or whatever.
Okay, and what's your point?
And then he winds up not being Prince Charming, and then you have like women should ask themselves, how many times did I give the coochie to the wrong niggas? Right?
Okay, what's your point?
My point is that we all got to take accountability for things. And I think one of the things is women, you are in control of the coochie. So you dictate who gets it and who doesn't. So when you choose to give the coochie to the wrong person.
Now you're throwing in a random point for no reason.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm talking about what you was talking about.
No, you're not. Nobody is complaining. Okay, nobody is complaining about like the type of men. We're saying that you all are not evolving. You're not evolving. Who can like you? This is the thing. Y'all use manipulation. Y'all were using manipulation, right, in order to get coochie. Like that's the basics of patriarchy and misogyny, right? Using manipulation and using, a hierarchical system to control resources to get coochie. Okay, now women have access to resources, so you can't do that. You have to resort to manipulation, and that looks like mass manipulation. It looks like manipulation to women on an individual level. Now women understand the manipulation. We've evolved. Your problem is you're not evolving.
Y'all have the highest STD rate. The highest STD rate
That's beside the point, sir.
I'm saying the more freedom y'all have, the more freedom y'all have gotten, the more y'all have destroyed yourselves.
But sir, lesbians have the least.
Lesbians have the highest
rate.
No, lesbians have the highest rate of domestic.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Not true.
That's
they have the highest
y'all
DV
constantly.
rate.
No, they don't. They don't.
Y'all beating each other.
Hold on.
Now.
Let me tell you. Actually, what that study shows is that lesbian women throughout their lifetime have been AB'd, and the people who have AB'd them most have been their previous spouses or partners, which were men. That's what that study shows. It's not specifically talking about women on women relationships. It's asking lesbians, have they ever been abused? And they say, yes, I've been abused, and I was abused by a man. So before you come up here and speak on statistics, understand the statistics, because that's not what it says. And like I said, you brought up STDs, and I countered your point on STDs, and I said lesbians have the lowest STD rate. The lowest STD
I'm talking about everything negative. Like, since y'all have gotten more freedom,
and
y'all
I
have
countered your point.
More.
You said women have
more
the most
babies.
STDs.
Y'all walking graveyards.
Okay, so now you're mad because I said that you haven't evolved.
No, y'all not. I mean, listen,
simply
man,
just simply evolve.
Y'all have
Lynn, can I also add something, please?
Can I also add?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Of the
That's good. No, we should. Fuck them kids. Uterus the fetus. What I wanted to say was, ever since the
And
black
God will
male.
punish you for that.
Okay, fuck him too. Ever since the black male population has been frequenting places like the Dominican Republic, Colombia, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, I'm almost done. Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and the Philippines, the STD, the HIV rate specifically has been increasing. Y'all, when y'all sit up here and try to say that black women have the highest STD rate, it is because, and this is a causation and a correlation, it is because black women are more likely to have sex with other black men. Other black men are giving
No, it's
black
because of
women
DJ Robert Pope.
hold on, I don't know what that means, but please be quiet.
What?
Other black men are giving black women those STDs, and now we have some type of like tangible proof because you're going over to the Dominican Republic and you're increasing their HIV rate. You're going over to the Philippines and you're increasing their HIV rate, and you're going over to white women and you're
White
increasing
men are
their
giving y'all the
hold on, I'm not done. And you're increasing their HIV rate. And I'm so glad. And that's why I always say when I'm up here, hold on, I'm almost done. Let me just land. Please date out black men. Please leave black women alone. You're giving them STDs, you're giving them herpes, HIV, syphilis.
our herpes.
Who the fuck has syphilis anymore? Isn't that like an old time disease? But anyway, keep going, keep getting your passports, keep going out there, because every time y'all leave out the community, you venerate us. You venerate us, and we could finally say, see,
I lead the
it
world in
wasn't us
STD.
in the first place. These niggas are giving us the STDs. These niggas are abandoning
No,
the white women too. Lazanique, are you
non-black
triggered?
dudes
That's
are.
why you, Lazanique, are
I
you?
want you
Non-black
let
dudes.
him finish. Hold on. Go ahead, Lasnik. Make your point. That's
Well, hold on. I
untrue.
wanted to land.
There's all kind of.
Hold on. I just wanted to land and say I'm glad when y'all go outside the race, because we can finally say that it's not us that's been the problem within the community. That's it.
There are so many forums that I've peeped around and snooped around. It's white dudes that be talking about how they purposely give y'all STDs, and they laugh about it with each other. Y'all getting these STDs from these outside dudes. I done seen
Okay.
them back page posts where y'all talk about no black men.
You see, Lynn, I
Okay.
had
Y'all
to
up here
stop saying
getting
what I
ran
was
through
saying for
by
him
everybody. Y'all
to
get ran through by
you're
everybody.
talking
Okay.
about a forum, and I'm talking about
And y'all
Lasnik.
only get the lowest.
No, you gotta go. I don't feel like hearing that shit from you no more. You just be making stuff up. Like, he has no data to prove what the fuck he be talking about. Like, he just keep creating boogeyman. And
if you
Chris, I don't know if you've been trying to talk the whole time, but we cannot hear nothing that you're saying, Chris.
you guys could go look at the World Health Organization and look at the HIV trends, and it's already been correlated that ever since when the Passport Bro movement happened, which they thankfully got on the internet and documented themselves so much so that now they can correlate that the Passport Bro movement to the increase in the HIV in other countries. It's never been us, y'all. It's always been them.
Well, I mean, it's clear. Oh, go ahead, Drinker.
I was just gonna say that, yeah, that's true, absolutely. But when we always talk about the prison, how prison influences them, we know for a fact, like him saying, "Oh, it's been other people," it's been y'all the whole time. y'all do all the same things the YT men do. I don't know why y'all trying to act like y'all are different, because y'all the same when y'all built the country and when y'all created lampshades. But when it comes to the fact that y'all all fuck animals, y'all all great, y'all all secretly homosocial, sexual, all the things, it be all y'all. So this idea of him getting up here trying to distract from the conversation is insane, because again, lastly, black men are definitely influenced by prison culture. When your uncle come home, you can't wait to take notes on how you gonna sneak around and fuck somebody like you was sneaking around and fucking somebody in prison. You can't wait to do it.
I mean, he countered like actual facts and data with some shit that he made up because it triggered him, and that is why men aren't worth it, because you don't want to accept the truth. Like, please. The STD rate in the black community is so high because of it's directly linked to the incarceration rate. Like, and nobody can prove me otherwise. I'm sorry, but the fact that men in prison are fucking each other without protection, and then they come out to the world and they fuck on women, like it's that's exactly what it is. Like it's directly connected with the prison population. I'm sorry.
And it always has been, and we never been able to talk about it because going to prison is sacred because they're the victims. It's the man. All the issues that men have are kept, or like we don't touch on it. We find a book, like you said earlier, we find a boogeyman for it, whether it's the YT man or black women, it doesn't matter. They're gonna find a boogeyman for it. But it's always been, that's been a correlation. And had we been able to be honest about it and recognize it, a lot of women would have been saved. But no, they're like, the men are perceived as victims and they just need a good woman. And a lot of women have been sleeping with these men who have these secrets in prison and they carry that on home. Chris, what you trying to say, nigga? What is you trying to say?
I wasn't saying anything. I was listening.
Oh, because you got all kind of, sound like you muffled. I don't know if it's the radio. When people, look, so I'm an elder. I can't be having all that background noise when I'm talking. Because I'm going to lose my train of thought. So y'all need to stay muted. Respect y'all elders. That's what's wrong with y'all city slickers. Go ahead.
Short, light skin, pretty long.
Go ahead. Go ahead, King. Go ahead. Y'all.
Nah, I'm just listening. I'm listening.
No, you need a response to the prompt. This ain't the listening.
No, what I'm
this
saying,
ain't a
no, what I'm
listening
saying, no, listen, what I'm
motherfucking
saying is
show.
that's cap what you saying. It's just probably the man you encountered like that. Like, I know plenty of men that went to jail.
Hold on, let me ask
and
you a
they
question. Hold on, before you go there. Why do you say it's the men I encounter? Why would you say that?
I mean, because it only sound like off what you experienced.
Okay, so what? So now that you say that, because you ain't give me nothing. So what happened with the men you encounter? So you encounter these, sanctified, real niggas that come out of prison. Is that what you telling me?
I wouldn't. And listen, baby, ain't nothing sanctified about nobody. Any motherfucker that went to jail, there's some evil trait to them or something they had.
Okay, so tell me what happened when you meet the niggas from jail. What?
I know a lot of stand-up fathers, men, like they run businesses on truck.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Hold on. Time together. We done did. No, listen.
I know, but let me ask you this. Hold on. So have you been to prison?
Yeah, I did 8 years straight.
Okay, so you did 8 years. So hear what I'm saying. Listen to me. Mute up for a second because your background kind of loud. Like I told you, I'm gonna hold your hand with some handcuffs in between, and some courtroom paperwork in between for extra security. If you did time in prison, and I'm gonna talk to you, I'm really eye to eye. Why you up here lying and trying to make it seem like there ain't no weird shit that go on in there? Why are you lying? You did 8 years. You know for a fact it was weird shit going on in there. Why are you lying about that?
No, I never said I was lying. It definitely be weird shit going on in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about how you handle yourself as a man, though. It's like if you fold to that, that means you was already like that before you went in there.
Wait, King. Wait. Now pause right there. I'm not putting you on trial, but let's put the weird shit that you know about and the weird shit that I know about on the table. Is it possible, for my point to be valid, that some of them niggas who do that weird shit that you don't approve of, that they may come home and sleep with women and present like they was never doing that weird shit? The answer is yes, y'all. I don't know why King lying, but the answer is yes. He know just like I know.
Yeah, it's called gay for the stay. Y'all be gay for the stay. Come on, knock it off. We know.
He don't want to say. So he want to call me a liar for saying the truth because he too knows about the weird stuff. I said me and Lynn are saying, hey, the prison culture influences it. If you ain't the ones that was doing the freaky stuff, okay, which I don't believe it, because even if you wasn't participating in the deplorable, well, I ain't gonna say deplorable because it's deplorable. If you weren't participating in getting bent over doing the bending, you was participating in a culture of prison that tells you that it's okay for you to cut yourself when
Hold on.
women are there.
I gotta mute you because I don't know if you're trying to do it on purpose where you're putting the music up loud. So I think you're trying to do that on purpose, but you can't have music in your background. And it's the like sociological term is called situational homosexuality. It's where men are put in a certain situation where there's no women around and they will engage in same gender sex.
Yeah. And I definitely think they'd be willing.
No,
They'd be hot
listen,
and
if they was
ready.
like that already, they was like that before they went to jail, baby. I'm telling you, like, them niggas already gay, or they got gay thoughts in their mind. They want to do something with a man already. A real nigga, a real man, go in there, do his time, come home. Ain't no fake,
But
none
did
of
you
that.
hear
I'm
what I
telling you,
said?
I'm
Did you
telling
hear
you,
what
it's
I?
already,
But
yeah.
King, did you hear what I said about it's not okay for men to be doing stuff
Oh,
like
no. I totally agree. And I
jacking off
hope
on the
every
women?
woman
Okay.
exposed. I hope every woman exposed every nigga that be doing that though. Like that's my thing. Like a lot of females fuck with these niggas though. You complaining about it, but these be the same females want to eat a nigga ass and do all this weird shit with a nigga and put fingers up niggas ass. I know all the craziest stories. Trust me. I hang with a lot of females. Females be doing some shit to niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Some females are sick in the mind where little boys been molested and they mind frame ain't even been the same no more. They don't even know how to control a woman or deal with a woman because they
Look
already
at
been
how
fucked up
far
in the head
he look at
young.
how far he reached in order to, take us away from the topic of men getting
That's no, but I'm giving you the man
participating in
perspective. I'm just
homosexual
giving you
activity in prison
No, I did.
because
That's
he
No, I didn't.
because he been to prison
I'm giving you
before, so he
it.
don't
I'm
want
giving you
people to think that prison
psychologically
all
that's where
men
that
from
shit come
prison
from.
be fucking with
Talk to any
fucking
therapist.
with
Talk to any
what
therapist.
they
They'll
say
tell you that.
in prison, fucking with the gang. He don't want us to
No.
think that they all was fucking with the gang, but listen, baby, I have this man on OnlyFans who in jail right now. He in prison right now. And when I tell you he got a new video with a different man that dropped almost every couple of days in prison. He done had threesomes with his celly and another nigga. Okay. Like they knock on his door when it's child time and they don't want to go to child because they want to participate in fucking each other. And guess what? They not using condoms. I'm talking about he gave the barber head for a haircut. I'm talking about
Do you know signs of a gay man? You know signs of a gay man?
I seen a nigga go hold on. I seen a nigga tell him I ain't never did this kind of thing before because he just came to get some head from him and he was just gonna get a nigga head. And the nigga he was like, let me put the tip in. And the nigga was like, I ain't never did this before. And he was like, don't worry about it. Let me put the tip in. He let that nigga put the tip in. I'm talking about it's a different man every time. Every time it's a new one. He's fucking the entire jail. Y'all niggas be and they just walk around like nothing. They walk around like when they fucking each other, they act like they not fucking each other. They just act like it's a different day. It's a different day. Like your celly getting bent over or they in the dorms getting bent over and they act like that shit is nothing. Like it's normal.
And I wanted to ask you, was it at least like a taper fade?
No, you couldn't tell because he was doing it while he was giving them head. Like
Man,
he
y'all
was
weird.
like
I'm
on
going
some
off of here,
shit.
man. That sound like y'all want to talk.
Oh, it's weird. Y'all was doing it. you was there. You know what was going on. Stop playing with me.
I think though, but I wanted to touch on. Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Dot. You said something, Lynn, that I really wanted to touch on. The reach that he did just so he can move away the topic of men in prison fucking each other because he wants to protect.
Why you keep cutting me off?
Because you said that you was gonna leave and then you didn't leave.
You steady.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish then. If you're gonna stay, then just let me finish. He wants
Cut
to
me.
protect the image of men that were in prison because he knows what was going on. He may have participated. The way he's
I
triggered
knew
up
that
here
was
is definitely given participation.
weird.
But these men will
Weird shit.
protect the image of the men in prison, so because they don't want to be associated with homosexuality.
You definitely making shit up.
Okay, you
Swear
said
to God.
You definitely making
Listen,
shit up. Listen,
I never, I used to
I
hear
already knew
about,
you was gonna try to
okay,
target that towards me
cool.
anyway. You ain't never even been to jail to be in
How you know I ain't never been to jail? How you know I don't work in a
the so
prison?
stop cutting me off. Let me
How
talk.
you know I don't work in a prison?
Listen, if you knew how to work in a prison, you know they got them type of people separated. They on
How you
PC.
know?
no, they
You a
don't.
But I'm telling you, them
motherfucking
type of people is
That's a
not
lie.
in
lie.
general
That's not
population that's
true.
doing
You
that.
a motherfucking lie. You a
Man,
liar.
you cause you watching on OnlyFans.
You a big old
You,
fucking lie. No, I just told you I
I'm
work
trying to
in a
figure out why
prison.
y'all keep cutting me off and y'all trying to make it seem like
No,
I'm
you a
trying to steer the
liar.
conversation
Go
to a
ahead.
different way
Go.
though.
Well, then
Oh,
talk
you
about how the
lying.
niggas
You
in.
reaching
No,
real
it sound like
far
y'all
to
ass
try to
hurt
hide
and fucked
it.
up about something because
No,
it's
because you keep
weird.
making it. You keep making excuses for it.
I'm
First,
not.
it
I
was
never listen. I never
first.
made no
First, it was
excuse for no nigga. I
nah.
said
Pay attention to this.
expose them. Expose. I
Then,
said every woman
it
should
was no.
expose
It
them.
happened that don't happen at all prisons. Then it's you know that they separate them type of people. Why you keep
They
making up
do. I'm telling
excuses?
you, they being PC.
They
It's niggas in that
separate
No,
transgender.
DIY people.
They're transgender. They got titties and all that shit. They put them people in a
no,
You
different
a
that's not
housing
motherfucking
true.
units. Man,
lie.
I'm
No,
telling
because
you,
listen, hold on,
they
King.
know.
There's a woman in the comments, run with Tay. She is a CO in a male's prison. She came up here and told us how she been working as a CO in a male's prison. I think I can't remember Tay. She said it was like 8 years, if you want to put that in the comments. And she already told us that y'all not separated. There's no special side for the DL niggas that be fucking each other. There's no special side for niggas with HIV. The only difference is that niggas with HIV in the prison, they just get more food. They get what do they call, high protein or high cal plates, if I remember
I'm
correctly.
glad y'all know so much about this shit. That's
The
cool.
women,
I ain't got
no.
no argument no more. I ain't gonna say nothing because I just said something. I was trying to agree with y'all with some shit. Then you see I try to steer the conversation. I'm just telling you how jail is. I did my time. A lot of them niggas not gonna be around you because there's too many aggressive ass motherfuckers in there. I'm from Chicago. I don't know where the rest of y'all from. So I've been in Cook County Jail, Maximum, everything, Stateville, Picnickville, Lawrenceville. I done been all Maximum. They don't have them
And
people
they
around
fucking
us,
in there
gang. I'm
too.
telling you, they don't have them around us.
They fucking in there too.
They listen, niggas might be fucking, but that's their prerogative. Like my thing is,
I'm
was I
not
was
saying that's not
saying
their
the women need
prerogative.
to expose the niggas that come home and do
Okay,
that
so
shit.
hold on,
It's
wait a
women
minute.
that
Hold
come.
on, wait a
It's
minute.
women
Hold
no
on.
niggas do.
How the fuck is women supposed to expose a DL nigga in a male prison? That don't make no sense. Why don't you hold on? Why don't you hold on? Because you came up here and the first thing you said was they not fucking in the prison. So and then you admitted then now okay, but hold on. Okay, so if you know for a fact them niggas is in the prison doing weird shit, why don't you expose it? How is it that I gotta mute you because your background is too loud? How is it how you want women to expose a nigga that was fucking other niggas in a male prison? That don't make no sense. They're
Baby,
gonna come home and pretend like it
we'll
never
come. Listen,
happened.
we'll get pictures from niggas from home. Like he fucking on her. We be on the phone all day, so we know what niggas be doing. We telling bitches already. These hoes don't care. They still fucking these niggas and eating their ass
No,
and
because
doing
you
weird.
just
All
sat
right,
up
I'm
here
gone
and
from it. I'm
pretended
gone
like
from it. I'm
you
gone from it.
all right, then get the fuck out of here. Kate Roxton, fuck nigga.
And they
fuck
be fucking in prison.
fuck boy. That's what you are. You fucking little prison princess pass around punk ass bitch. Fuck you. That shit don't make no sense. He came up here first to say that we lying and that niggas ain't fucking in prison. And then when Drika finally got him to admit it that niggas do be fucking in prison, he's always like, oh, well, that's the women. That's the women. That's the women. They need to expose these niggas. How we supposed to know? Y'all the ones getting fucked, not us. Y'all the ones that go to prison
It
and
ain't
play
no. It ain't
spades
no.
and
But
then
look,
hide behind the
hey,
towel, go in the bunk, hide behind the towel, and motherfucking fuck each
Don't
other.
be hiding. They do it in their bunks
if I
with
could be
their
honest, hey,
cellies.
if I could be honest with you,
It's
ladies,
normal
I
culture.
could
It's
be
normal
honest.
culture.
I'm,
It's normal
I'm gonna
to
be
them. They're
honest.
not hiding because it's normal to them. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
your
yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you fucking with your
In prison,
girl. It's normal. They're not hiding. When I tell you it's normal and you have to see it for yourself, y'all have to see it for yourselves because like I knew that they was doing it, but when I actually saw them do it, it's like normal. It's like if I walked in on two women eating each other out and I'm just like, you got some tissue? And it was like, yeah, here. It's so normal. Like they just be walking past each other doing it. Like it's normal culture for them. That's all they do is fuck each other all day.
Damn.
I'm trying to tell you, they don't be hiding it from each other. They're all okay with it. They're all complicit in it. They know.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now I've been removed from prison for 10 years, but I did 18 years in prison straight. I went in 2 days for my 18th birthday. I got out at 36. I've been out.
We don't care. We don't care. Get to the point. We don't care. I promise you. I don't respect men who break the law. Go ahead with it.
I didn't break the law. Everybody
Okay,
that
I
goes
don't
to prison
care.
don't break the law.
I don't care. I don't want to hear your story.
Well, about the whether you know her findings are accurate or inaccurate. When I was in prison, if you had titties and like it was visibly like you had some things in hands, they wouldn't let you in general population. They would
We
not
don't
let
talk
you.
about the trans. We talk about the regular niggas.
Oh, regular niggas, they court niggas just like they do in the street. They fuck each other. Niggas fuck each other in the jail. That's what they do. They fuck each other in the jail.
Exactly. So we just
Like
wondering,
that.
like, why the niggas get up here and pretend like we lying, like we
Well,
making shit up?
no. I don't think you lying. I don't think niggas be thinking you lying. I think niggas, it's a sensitive conversation, right? It's not sensitive to me because as a woman, you should protect your motherfucking self. But he not lying. He not lying when he said we be telling females that these niggas be fucking niggas and they don't care. Females don't care. Not y'all, but certain females do not care that a nigga had a motherfucking gay relationship. They don't. They
Y'all
don't
don't
be
tell the
giving a
women shit. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, y'all don't tell women a motherfucking thing, because here's the thing: y'all be so scared of being accused of being gay
Don't
that
say
y'all
y'all,
don't
baby.
even.
Don't
Y'all,
say, don't
I'm
say
saying
y'all, but I hear
no.
what
I'm
you're
gonna say
saying.
y'all.
I
I'm
understand what
finna
you're saying.
listen.
I
If you
understand
understand
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying, then don't tell me
Yeah.
what to say, because I'm from the country. I'm gonna say y'all. Y'all
Oh,
be
okay.
so
All right.
scared that y'all gonna be associated with a punk or a DL or a prison pass around that, oh, well, how would you know? Was you fucking him? Like, oh, I don't know. I didn't even talk to that nigga. I don't know nothing about that. So, and you think that y'all gonna get out of prison and be like, yeah, that nigga was fucking niggas in prison. Y'all don't tell us nothing. Y'all don't say shit. Niggas are closed lips. But y'all run around here. What y'all will do? This is what y'all will do. Y'all lie and say that y'all fucking the COs. Everybody done fucked the CO. Everybody was getting pussy by the CO though, right?
But listen. My wife right now, you gotta know your nigga. She came and seen me. If you going to see your nigga, you go see how he moving in prison. I came out that bitch with a degree. If a nigga ain't doing nothing, if you asking him what you do when you get
Hold
up,
on, because that's a good question. Gabriel said, how is it a sensitive subject, but you be letting the women know?
No, it's not sensitive to me. It's sensitive to a nigga that's trying to keep the information. I'm not. It's not sensitive
because
to
they
me.
want to.
But what I'm
Because
saying is,
you probably don't care because you ain't going back. You know your ass ain't never going back.
I ain't never been back. I've been out 10 years. I ain't been back. But what I'm saying is, Miss Lady, is, you know, you absolutely right. Niggas do lie. But if you dealing with a nigga in prison, you know, like you going to visit him, you seeing how he moving in the visit, you see how niggas talk to him in the visit. If you see anything suspicious, you should ask him, hey man, you fucking
First
niggas
of all,
fucking
hold
you
on,
in
wait
here,
a
man?
minute. Let me
What's
just say
going on?
this. I'm gonna just say this.
No.
Any woman,
Yeah.
and I mean any woman that is fucking with a nigga that's in prison is a fucking bird. She is a bird brain, a bobblehead, and an airhead. She is not an intelligent woman. So
Malcolm
why
X
would you
was in
think?
prison.
Why would you think a
Martin Luther
stupid?
King was in prison. You can't say that.
Martin Luther King never went to prison. He went to jail. He's never been to prison. Any woman that is fucking a nigga that is in prison and visiting him in prison and sending money to him in prison and writing letters to him in prison is fucking dumb. So she's not going to be smart enough to connect the dots that he's getting fucked in prison either. She's a fucking dumbass. Duh. She's slow. There's something wrong with her.
Any woman under the sound of my voice, listen, do not ever date a man or marry a man who is formerly incarcerated because he was fucking other men, and that's not why. He gonna lie about it. And two, don't ever fuck a man directly out of jail. Get him tested, because the one thing that's true that I hear from all COs is whenever they do check the bunks, they find all kind of contraband, but condoms is not one of the contrabands that they find in prison, yet they all fucking each other. And with that being said, go ahead, Tay.
I think this, like I say, I've been removed for
Hold on,
10
Wax.
years.
Hold on,
Okay.
Wax. It's Tay turn.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead, Tay.
I didn't just really come up here to speak to the prompt, but as far as the guys having smecks up in prison, yes, they be having smecks. I know they focusing on the transgenders and things like that, but these be straight guys that's having smecks with each other, walking around like ain't nothing going on. They braiding each other hair, they hugging, they clapping it up, happy to see each other every morning. They having smecks. COs are catching them at nighttime, catching them in the daytime. They're so into it, they don't even hear the keys jingling, because we got our keys on our side. They don't even hear the keys. So I guess 5 years or better, you done had a relationship up in prison. And I know they call it pay for stay. And even a guy in prison said, even on the outside, he be busting a man down here and there. So that's just from a straight up prisoner. Prison.
Damn. So pay for stay is real, y'all. These niggas be paying for their stay. They don't be wanting they don't want their trays tucked. They be so tired of having their little trays tucked. They be hungry in there, and they they be hungry. Their stomach be growling.
And just look at it this way: if a man is out and about and with a plethora of women, on the outside, so they say, when they get in prison, the urge just doesn't stop. You don't just become a Christian or a Muslim.
You know what? Hey, look. I can kind of believe that the reverse way. I went to prison when I was young, so I fucked a lot when I got out, and then I slowed down. So I can believe that.
Wrap it up. Go ahead, Eagle.
We know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not your mind.
Right.
He said it was a verse. No.
Not when you got out though. That's crazy.
You just woke up, Tara?
Yeah, I was knocked the hell out.
You heard the prison stories the motherfuckers talk about.
Rossed her right out her sleep.
Oh dear.
You was clapping cheeks. We know you was clapping cheeks.
Getting yours clapped. But even if you whatever, y'all still be trying to act like it's not deplorable what y'all do to the women who work in there. Y'all think that is like normal. Y'all think that that's justified. Like y'all think like it's better me doing this horrific act to the women that's just coming here to work than to be fucking a dude. It's all the same. You're not no different than the dudes that's in the shower, sir. You're not no different from the dudes that's in the freezer. You're not no different from the dudes that's in hiding behind them sheets in the bunks. You ain't no different if you gonna do all that to a woman just because she worked there. It's all the same thing. It's fucked up.
What they be doing to women?
Hold on, Wax. Hold on, because Run with Me said something that really touched. She said that they be in relationships. That they be, and when we be seeing niggas that be in and out of prison, nigga that went to prison did 5 years,
they be in relationships.
They be in relationships. They're going back to see their boyfriend, and that is why the recidivism rate in our community is so high, because they got a nigga in there that ain't never coming home, and they got to go see their man. Hold on, Wax, relax. You got to think these motherfuckers are homosocial over the motherfucking PS5. I'm gonna say PS4 because they be broke and they can't afford a PS5. They be homosocial on TikTok. They be bonding right in front of us, ready to fuck each other and pull each other's panties to the side right in front of us on TikTok. Soon as they agree just a little bit. Can you imagine the type of bond that they would have with a man in prison? These niggas were probably in love. That's the real love. We said love don't exist. Prison love, dude. Shit. He dropped. He said, I miss my man. I'm finna go home. He finna go in the car and cry.
Ooh, Tay and Tay, no, Tay. It is so normalized to them. Like it's like not a normal conversation. Like they do be in love. They be fighting and arguing over that woman. Like they be in whole relationships in prison. And y'all don't want to believe. Like y'all better believe us. Do not believe them. They don't want to argue with women. They don't want to argue and fight with women, but they be in jail arguing over they nigga. They be getting shanked over there. They be in there selling ass for honey for an extra tray of food. They be selling ass.
They be crazy.
Man is so tickled. they be sucking dick for haircuts.
And they got the nerve to talk shit about a little $40.
What you say, Drinker? They be doing it for bell peppers and onions, not even the whole tray. We be doing weird things for fucking bell peppers and onions. Them niggas is insane. That's why they get out when they be mad that they can't sell it as much as women do. Because when they was in prison,
oh my God,
they was sucking dick for a haircut.
Sucking dick for 2 Newports is crazy. I can see why y'all be mad that we can sell pussy for a little $40.
All they had was commissary. They couldn't get no real currency. It was fucking commissary and motherfucking protection. That's why they think protection is all we need. Them niggas is hooked on finance. Them niggas be in prison getting ass for protection. Y'all embarrassing. Y'all fuck the community up. And imagine that man was like, I be going into T women spaces to find out why they transition. Whole time they transition because a nigga in jail thought he looked so feminine that he told him that he was a woman. I am a boy, David. That nigga Dominique Morgan. That's what happened with Dominique Morgan. Them niggas in prison told her she was a girl, and she was like, you know what? You got it. Give me my moans now. That's exactly what it be.
Eagle, is you there?
And they don't want other niggas to know how bad prison is, because they want y'all to slip up and do some shit and risk your life to go to prison so they can have another woman. Mm-hmm. They can see another pretty faced man and turn them into a fucking prison wives.
They the real prison wives.
Right, y'all better leave them niggas alone. Let them serve that time alone. Niggas is prisoners.
MP Diffie is upset. He said, I think the joke is over. It's not. It's not. He said, stop laughing at my man. That's your man. You gonna stay beside him, ain't it, Diffie? Hold on.
Yes. Matt said, so every man in prison is DL now? Absolutely, 100%. Yes. That's an absolute I will stand by. Because if you're not bending, or if you're not doing the bending, you're watching someone. You're laying up under your celly while he's squeaking the motherfucking bunk. And Tay is right. We are making light of this and making it into a joke, but we being dead ass serious, y'all. But
Go ahead, Brain or Eagles.
Okay, they're not gonna say nothing. Go ahead, DeRay. Hold on, real quick. Imagine you laying on the bottom bunk and a nigga nut on you from the top bunk. That would be crazy. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. It was a visualization. I had to share it. Go ahead,
Am I?
don't read me.
Thank you. Am I responding to the prompt?
Yeah, respond to the prompt. That was a side conversation.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Why are more women deciding men aren't worth it? I think it's because they realize that these men are playing a game. Like, all the women are waking up with the freedom that they have, and they're like, wow, it's actually way more exhausting and stressful and a big headache to keep this man around, like in my space or in my face, even on my line. And for all that, I could have just cut access off and probably dealt with somebody who's like way easier to deal with. And then I just get what I want, and I don't have to, clean up after him or cook for him or worry about how he's thinking and all that other stuff. And, I don't have to love him to receive pleasure from him. I don't have to sacrifice or fall on my sword in order for this grand mission to be accomplished. Like, oh, togetherness, unity, strength of our family. They're like, bro, that's the mission and the mindset of a warrior. And while I am one as a woman, isn't that his job as a man? We was tricked for a little while, and now we're waking up. The age of the internet, all this truth going around, the women are kind of waking up to, their freedom of choice, and they're mad. They're so mad about that. This is why they're like, oh my God, feminism is bad, because they don't know how to earn from us. They don't know how to earn their way into being liked. They don't know how to woo us, sweep us off our feet, and work to where we're satisfied and we're like, oh, I don't mind staying here. I don't mind looking at your ugly face. I don't mind dealing with whatever it is that they have going on, So yeah, I'll land there.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm about to end it though. Sound like y'all had a good conversation.
Didn't get good till I started talking about men fucking each other in jail. I ain't gonna lie. And so people got their feelings hurt. People heard about that. What y'all thought they was doing? Playing spades?
Protecting the family, making money.
No, they be in there playing dress up with the bed sheets. I swear to God, for real. I saw a nigga in prison. They was putting on a fashion show, y'all. Them niggas in prison be having more fun on the inside than outside. They was cutting up the bed sheets, and they was making motherfucking suits and dresses and skirts, and they put the punks in the bed sheet skirts. They made this one dude a 2-piece set. It was low key kind of cute, and then they colored it with pencil. They made it brown. Them niggas be playing dress up, having tea parties. They be having the time of their life in there.
It's crazy. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming.